I this this is I mean I'm eepy. I'm tired. I so also mood juice. I so tire. Um and yet I am forced to be participating in capitalism. So Dokapon has become kind of an artful representation of real life when you really think about it. It's kind of disturbing. Yeah, Riku, just throw one of your screens at Juice. They'll catch it eventually. Also, I know K isn't moving. Let's. I interrupt Max's program because people will be like, you're the man, the small man, isn't flapping his lips.
You and I are both muted on my stream, so you're not interrupting anything on my end.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yeah, that's why every time y'all are like, I'm muting up, and I'm like, do y'all have it set up where you don't have to do that?
I know. Yeah, I'm not a technology boy.
No, and OBS has a thing that lets you capture audio separately.
Well.
And so, like, my game, my stream music, my mic, and Discord are all 4 different audio inputs, so I can mute and unmute them at will.
Well,
so, like,
no.
I've got stream music up, but everything's muted.
Yeah, no, I have the same. I have the same thing. I'm talking about my PNG tuber. He doesn't flap his lips until I'm unmuted in Discord, and people will get very upset about it.
That's how that works.
Well, it is with the program I use, and honestly, I don't want to think about what I do if I can't use that program. So with that in mind, I'm just gonna keep using it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I can't use my normal stuff, which is enraging.
5 seconds of ventriloquism should enrage no one, and yet the past has shown us differently. So.
Can I do it this? How do I make Pig his pigly self?
I don't know. I need to get on. I need to make. Let's see. People who regularly appear on my stream are you two. And granted, I could just grab your PNG tubers, but I don't want to. So I need.
But to be fair, my PNG tuber's my reactive.
Yes. Well, I was thinking of.
Hi.
Well, that's what I mean.
Hi, Pig.
Pig, I don't want you to be yourself. I want you to be a cartoonier 1920s version of yourself. Okay? That's what I want. I need that
Cahill,
for you.
Just slap a grayscale filter on him.
No, that you're the reason I don't do the pacifist route in Cuphead, because that's a shitty extra and no one likes it.
I'm the reason?
You're the reason, because they were like, we can just slap a grayscale on it. And did they already work far too hard on that game? Yes, absolutely. But the art of the golden age of Rubber Hose is far more nuanced than just gray filters on previously colored things. There's more to it, and I'm sick of pretending like there isn't.
I feel like I've walked into a conversation that I was not prepared for. I was muted for a sum total of 5 minutes, and Pig, I feel like you all have, like, discussed a thesis.
Please ask your chat to sing the penis song in harmony, please. Thank you. Anyway.
Hey, Pig's chat, can you sing the penis song for us?
Thank you, Max.
In harmony, preferably.
So I need to make reactives. I need reactives for you, and Max, and Juice, and Stealth, and I think those are the only. I know.
You don't have to make reactives for all of us separately.
I do. Group one. No, I mean I could just have you be the peanut. I could have you be a crew of peanuts. That'd be funny.
Could. Dude,
that'd
I'd
be
encourage
hilarious.
that.
But
dude,
no.
You just slap a top hat on a peanut and boom, it's me.
I can't.
I'm not a complex person.
Max, I'm gonna make you Brooke from One Piece just because I think that'll be even funnier.
Oh, that is absolutely nothing to me. So have fun doing whatever that means.
I was thinking, is Brooke black? Because like we see him a couple times when he was alive, and he might have been. And also he does have an afro.
Skeleton?
Yes, with an afro.
Oh, that's his name.
He's like one of the reasons I got into One Piece, because, you know, his design is so good.
I should set up a multi.
I just have everyone linked.
Hey. Yeah, but you can't set up a multi-stream.
I can.
Kid, share it in the Discord so I can profit off your work.
Whoa. I mean, they're not hard to set up.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
I don't either, that's why I'm not doing it. I'm like, listen, you're in the title. Enjoy that.
You have to open a bunch of...
I was having multi causing problems with like my analytics, where it was just like not counting people. And so I was like, I need to know because I
analytics for this one.
Yeah, I can.
I don't normally, but that's just why I don't use multis.
Honestly-
Like, it helps me to keep track of statistics and stuff.
Honestly, for like reasons similar to that, or why I don't at this point bother reaching out to people, be like, "Hi, we should do a collaboration." Blah, 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 because one, I don't need to bother people like that, and two, like that in the past, it's been fun and I enjoy doing it, but it doesn't help with numbers. That the numbers are not the reason to do it. So at that point,
Hey,
I'm
quick
just
question.
like, yes.
Yes.
Does anyone know why my capture card was specifically set to be 90,000 pixels by 90,001 pixels?
High definition.
That's a little too high def for a Switch.
That,
Riku!
not if you're playing the top-rated Switch game on the eShop, Hentai Girls 8.
Don't worry, it's totally not a remake
Did we
of Hentai Girls 3.
Did we start last Dokapon with talk about Hentai Girls on the Switch, or am I remembering
I
a
think
different?
we briefly mentioned it, but I don't think we opened with it.
Okay.
No, I don't. But feel free to talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm really pissy about it, because, like, mind you, I've never played it, but I'm really tired of the Nintendo eShop being full of shit like that.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know the Wii is, like, famous for having tons of shovelware, but at least you had to, like, go out and find it.
Yes.
Yeah, whereas Nintendo's got
It
the
is,
worst curation
like-
at the moment.
Yeah, well, what's pissing me off about it is, like, you will see the same game, like, 6 times, like,
Yeah.
every single month for, like, a year, because they have, like, no filtering for, like, was this just released?
I like the eShop, but I think I've been bribed because every now and then I save up enough Nintendo points to get a game on sale, just for completely free. So, like, and granted, if, like, you know, the PS5 shop, which I think is, like, the only other
but
digital
to be fair,
game
like-
shop I go on. Yes.
I feel like that's their excuse for not having, like, decent sales on their major games.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Well, I mean, maybe they're just, maybe that's how they see it. You know, old men in Japan are just like, yeah, this
Yeah,
works,
if you
right?
spend enough money on us, then you get your own discount.
Yeah, exactly. And then either they're tone deaf or they don't care. They're just like, that works, right? And everyone's like, no. Like, even if you kind of have a point and you don't necessarily really, then we're still upset about it, so.
Like, we still have to spend, like, $600 to get one game.
Yeah. One game that came out
God.
in 2017. I'm not
Oh
gonna
my
be mad.
God.
I'm not gonna be mad at Max's
If the
boyfriend
spinner
anymore.
hits 3, 4, 5, or 6, the excavation will be a success.
Listen, hear me out. Smoothie himself is asleep right now. If
Okay.
Mitch Digger fucks this up, I will go wake his ass up.
Okay, wake him up and
I'm gonna
tell
go
him I said
shake him and
hi.
be like, what the fuck did you do?
Well, okay, go
Well,
wake
this
him
is
up.
I'm
Coward.
gonna clip this shit real quick.
Coward. You won't.
I'm just gonna at him 50 times now. So, Mitch actually keeps all his stuff on silent when he's not at his computer.
Which is
So, like,
smart.
there's nothing I can do.
I've not necessarily been doing that recently, mostly because what was I thinking of? Because I'm trying to use alarms to wake myself up. Also, I remember
I always do
trying.
that.
Yeah, I remember trying to cure this poison last time, and it wasn't going well. Get the hell out of here! Pig is gonna play a sound clip that we can't hear
Pig's
in
gonna do the
Discord.
bit that we can't hear.
Yeah, the thing we can't hear.
I just did it.
The problem is, I can't do mine because I don't know when Pig's gonna do his. You just got nitroglycerin. Excuse me?
Can I mail that to someone or no?
No.
Wait,
Eat it for your heart condition?
wait, can I mail it?
You have to beat somebody and pass it off to them.
Wait, can I mail it to the king? Can I mail it to the king and say it's from Pig?
I'm sorry, when did I get tequila candy?
I don't
That
know.
just
but
says
apparently
worm.
pigs don't eat worms. So
Yeah, it just says worm.
That's such a weird, offhanded thing to say.
Are you saying like, are you trying to, Max? Why did you call it tequila candy? Are you trying to do like the snake thing, where it's like we stuck a snake in a jar, drink it,
No,
and I'm just like,
Cahill,
tequila
Cahill,
has
honey,
the
do you know
worm
how
in it.
tequila works? That,
no,
like, they actually use
not
worms.
in the slightest, not
They
even a little
famously
bit.
use worms.
I know how rum works, but that's because I went to a rum factory. It was delicious, and
That's
pirates.
because you wish you were an actual literal pirate.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I meant.
I mean, I am.
I still kind of did end up doing the first joke of the stream, but I said in chat earlier that I had the first joke, which is that Pig finds Mega Man 3 too frustrating, but this game is balanced and good and good.
He never said either of those things.
That's Pig is
One of those things.
Pig is obsessed with Dokapon, and you know this, Max. Do
I
not
love it. I never said it's good.
Cahill, I need you to understand. Me and Pig simultaneously got Stockholmed into enjoying the CDI Zelda games. Like,
That's true.
our brain is warped beyond compare.
There are enjoyable things about the CDI Zelda games, none
There's
of
a lot
which
enjoyable things.
none of them are related to it being a game. So,
Yeah, they are. What are you talking about, dude?
I mean, just look. I do need to play them at some point. It would be amazing.
Did you not?
No, it'd be amazing if I
Cahill.
could. How
You love playing games
expensive?
that make you hate yourself.
How expensive are CDIs and legitimate copies of that
Oh.
game?
We don't know that one. We played the remasters.
Okay, there are remasters. Shut up. Where are there
Yes, sir.
remasters? Are they on
What do you
Steam?
mean?
Oh, like on Steam, or are they fan patches?
Fan patches.
Gotcha. Let me see.
So you have it. Oh, dude, if you hit Guster, he can't do shit.
Philip
Look at how low his magic is, and also the fact that he has no defense.
magic.
shopping.
Yeah. Get his ass.
Okay, so
Yeah, there's like a PC port that has a remaster. It's really fucking good, dude.
I didn't play a remastered anything.
a Philips CDI by itself would cost me roughly $200. And
Cahill, are you
yes,
aware
Hear me out,
of the
Cahill.
concept of emulation?
what?
Hear me out. A PS2 is also like $80, and you
Can-
can actually have fun with that one.
Yeah,
You
you're
go to
right.
CDI, I'm going to demand the Wacky World of Mini Golf starring Eugene Levely.
That
Just
would
so you know.
that would be
That
amazing.
game made me actually real life physically ill. So
I-
like you need to play it.
Oh, this would be good. At the very
I don't know how that game gave me flu-like symptoms for 2 days from watching it. It was the weirdest thing to call out of work for. I was like, I can't tell them. I
Man.
can't explain to them why I feel ill.
if you don't have medicine, I'm gonna fucking destroy you for
count
everything.
subtle
You
brew.
Heals you. Potion heals you.
Potion heal
Does
like
it
just
actually cure poison?
No.
Okay.
But it
then
heals
pig. Fucking I'll take this too and
Yeah,
this.
we've got all the money, and HP will help you survive.
Fuck it, yeah, and
I don't
so
remember,
will
are
her
you
life
monkey
saving.
poisoned or poison?
I'm poison.
I think you're monkey.
Okay.
Damn it. Yes. Rock. Yay.
I want you to understand, Cahill.
Yeah.
Ooh, cunning disguise.
Charm potion, cunning
Death
decide.
block.
Death block. Yay.
I
Well,
want you to
fucking.
understand. You specifically told us before this.
Damn
I
it.
wish, dude.
Damn
I
it.
wish.
Mother.
Well, at least your big bug will probably get rid of the nitroglycerin.
Possibly. So I want everyone to know. I'm gonna read your words verbatim because I'm a bitch.
Yes.
I was like, oh hey guys, I'm not doing like super hot. So like, what kind of like fake ass energy level do you want me at? And Pig was like, no, do your full natural max. And all Cahill said was, honestly, I want as little fog as possible.
Oh, I meant fighting.
So
Because I'm
I want
tired.
you to understand. Cahill was like, I want to be a wanted criminal, but also I don't want anyone to be mean.
No, I just don't want us to fight over stupid stuff. I don't want to say something. I
You
don't.
literally
No,
never
let me finish.
clarified.
Okay, let me. Okay, I would like to say. Okay, let me make this as perfectly clear as possible. I would, if it comes up that I mention a piece of media or maybe even a person that like one of you doesn't come in with the RKO and the steel chair. Okay, I don't want to. I don't want to.
Saying, like, you better not have a violently negative opinion on Bob Ross, or I will come in with the RKO.
I mean,
and the steel
absolutely
chair.
not. I love Bob Ross. That
He
would
may
be.
have been human like everyone else, but my God, you will keep those foul
I
words
think it's
out of your mouth.
fucking hilarious that Bob Ross was a drill instructor. That's amazing. That's the best fact ever.
Honestly, that tracks for me.
Yes. It's
I
like
mean, y'all know my general demeanor. I used to get in like really bad fist fights like every single day. Like,
Did you
there's
win
some-
most
I
of them?
feel- No.
damn. Well then that's I think that's
It
the big.
usually ended in a draw because the teacher would like physically hold us apart. Because quite frankly, I might have a mean punch, but I'm also I'm a normal weight now, but I used to be the same height at like 110 pounds.
I got into like 2 fights in school, and none of them progressed to a point where. I mean, I would say I won because I think I was the only guy who got a move off before the teachers, stepped in. But that's limp dick of me to say that.
It is.
I
Yeah.
have some news.
Yeah. What's up?
I thought the Bob Ross drill sergeant thing was an urban legend, so I just looked it up.
Yes.
By the way,
He's
heads
listed
up.
as a famous veteran.
Yeah.
Heads up. Cahill did have monkey poison.
Yes.
But does death block not work on that? Have I wasted all my?
No.
I hate.
For what it's worth, you still have a death block, which I'd say is beneficial.
Yeah, but I also have a large bug. Fuck you. Get out of
Still
it.
hit a bug, don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry. The bug didn't go away.
I didn't remember that at all. Are we on the quest where is Penny being kidnapped?
Probably.
God, I have no. Didn't we have to go to the pyramid for something?
Did we?
Y'all asking
no,
the wrong bitch.
no.
We're not on a quest. We're not on a quest at the moment. We're just killing Pig.
Okay. Yeah, well,
All I
fucking.
remember is I went dark mode specifically because Pig was like, no, do it to get the EXP, and I was like, okay, and then here we are.
Yeah. And now the world is reset.
And you didn't get as much EXP as I hoped you would.
The world
Oh,
is.
I mean, I caught up. I'm fine.
The world
I know,
has
but I
changed.
thought you would.
I can hear it in the wind. I can see it in
What
the
are you
trees.
quoting here?
Lord of the Rings.
Oh, thank you. I've never seen it.
And things that should not have been forgotten have fallen into legend.
I've seen the game Gollum. Is that the same thing?
Not at all.
No.
As someone who's not like super into
don't
Lord
worry,
of the Rings,
I do know that much. I also just wanted to piss off a lot of people.
Okay, that's fine then.
those movies are good. Of course, my hot take is that Pirates of the Caribbean is like the best trilogy, but that's me. That's me.
I cannot wait, Cahill,
Yes.
to specifically reference a thing in Pirates of the Caribbean at you, because I know if I do it, I mean, like, I'll get whatever I want immediately for exactly that reason.
I
I have a trump card that is specifically that.
was I thinking of? Just fucking like Pig falls down. You're like, the rocks. Sure, it's a miracle she missed them. And only I get that reference. So
Yeah, I've never seen it. I just know enough to pull one single ace.
if it's about the rum being gone, if it's any Jack Sparrow quote, you get no brownie points from me. I'm sorry, Mac.
Oh, don't worry.
That doesn't
it's
count.
not.
Okay, good.
It's absolutely not, because I can't fucking stand him.
Jack is fine, but he's also not the main character of the entire.
I think he's like
Oh my lord!
an unnecessarily quirky character.
I asked for one thing. I asked chat. What did I say? I asked for one thing. Exactly one thing. I said, hey, I would like it if when I mention something from a piece of media, you guys not come in with an RKO. And then the moment I mentioned my favorite piece, and I'm not upset, but it is hilarious, and I hung up on principle. I hung up on principle, if nothing else.
He just doubled my money.
Wait, hello, wait. That's a Big Mom? That's not...
No, big monster.
Oh, okay.
We all see what we want to see, I guess.
No, I do not have enough screen space, and I was like, fucking, like, I had like half of the Dokapon screen open on two sides, and none of it allowed me to read anything, so.
Max, I hope you're aiming for the castle.
I don't even know how to do that.
Roll enough to get to the castle.
Play good.
Because if you get to the castle, you'll be healed.
Oh, dude, low priority.
Hey, Pig! Question. I thought of this last night. Would you have any interest in hanging out in May sometime when I played the original Mega Man on NES? Or is that something you're not at all interested in?
Hanging out on stream or hanging out in person? Because
On
only one
stream.
person is a physical possibility.
Oh, okay.
If I'm available, yeah.
Heck yeah.
Oh, you're doing Mega May this year?
I might, as long as the schedule's open enough. I got by then I have to have finished Paper Mario or Subnautica at one point, so I have to. I either have to commit Seppuku and Subnautica, or blitz Paper Mario.
It's not Seppuku. Subnautica's good.
Oh no, yeah, but I'm gonna be playing on hard mode, so so.
Oh, hardcore? Okay.
Yeah, so if I die once, then that's it. I'll do my best not to. I do like exploring an oceanic world. And unlike Pig, I'm not afraid of it. The only thing I'm afraid of in Subnautica are like crab squids. Those fuckers are freaky. They're gross. They're gross.
Yeah, crab squids are scary.
They're gross in the...
Dang it, I mean to invest.
Crab squids are gross in the way a lot of real sea creatures were. In that some parts are very gooey, and then other parts are weirdly hard. I don't like either of that, honestly.
You know what else is kind of gooey and really hard?
Mitch.
Did you not maybe do that?
No, I won't. No.
I think Cahill was referring to Mitch Digger.
Yes.
I'm
No.
still pretty sure that's not
Movie.
true.
No. No, I mean, he's a mole. Like,
Ow.
you know, moles are like,
I got it.
they get wet in the mud, but they still got those claws. Do you think Mitch in this game, like, he gets done from a day of construction work where he did absolutely nothing for obscene amounts of money, and then like he takes off his shirt because secretly like everything but his head is actually clothes. Like he's mostly a man with a mole's head, and then he's like really buff underneath.
Yes.
For sure.
How often do you guys think of Gopher from Winnie the Pooh?
Almost never.
I was a bigger fan of Rabbit and Tigger, if I'm gonna be honest.
I
That's.
never liked Rabbit.
I mean,
That's
Rabbit
fair.
is the stick in the mud.
Rue was always where it was at for me.
Rue
Completely
was my favorite
understandable.
growing up, because I was like, well, I was just kind of like a bar point at me, the babby.
Yes.
I just think about Gopher because he shows up, says a bunch of bullshit with the biggest whistle you've ever heard through someone's teeth, and then leave and then dies.
I wish I could figure out how to whistle with my teeth, but it's just not in the cards.
If
No,
you-
I can whistle the old-fashioned way.
Well, yeah, I can too. I just wish I could figure out how to do it with teeth.
I can't whistle at all. So us here are representative of all sides of the spectrum when you really think about it.
Well, yes, and
Well,
also
we-
whistling.
Yeah. I'm glad you were on the same page there.
Was
Well, yeah. I wonder why.
question. Isaac
Yeah, what's
Newton, did he do light or no?
Would you like to clarify that question any degree better?
Okay, you know prisms where it's just like,
Correct.
look. Yeah, was that Isaac Newton?
Yes.
Okay.
The famous image of like the man with the wig with the prism and the rainbow, that's Isaac Newton.
Okay, and Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah, and then he invented figs.
Yeah. What, like, he was all...
Isaac Newton did he do light? Cahill, I love the way you express yourself.
Yeah.
I knew too, because like I knew what he meant, but I was like, what a way to phrase that question.
Yeah, he was probably autistic, right?
Probably.
I feel like people think Isaac
No,
Newton...
Hear me out, Cahill. Do you know what he was a specialist in?
Math and, science. Math, science.
Yeah, except he was also English, polymath, mathematician, physicist, astronomer, alchemist, theologian, and author, and a natural philosopher.
So
Name
he-
any
Yeah.
bitch in your life that knows that many things that is not somewhere on the spectrum.
Hmm.
Cahill, the man was so hyper-focused on how eyes work that he stuck a needle into his eye socket.
Ugh, we didn't need
What a
that.
sentence to say
Yeah.
publicly on 3 streams at once.
That, you shouldn't have said that
Hey, I was
privately.
like, hey, I have a triple the audience. I might as well say something silly. Everyone's sing the penis song, and Pig's like, I'm gonna make things 80 times worse. Y'all remember Prey? That's because of Isaac Newton. He thought that'd be hilarious.
To be clear, not into his eye, between his eyeball and the socket.
Pig?
Yes?
You're making
That's
it worse.
not better, actually. That's just different.
Being more specific about where you're stabbing yourself actually makes it worse in terms of
I
a
don't think it's worse. I just
in
think
terms
it's
of an
different.
in
It's
terms
two
of an
different
appeal.
kinds of gross.
No, because if I talk about a hyper specific part of your body getting poked by a thin needle, you're gonna
Yeah.
feel it even worse. Like I could say in your arm, but like between your fingernails is like both are technically correct, but that latter one is
What?
infinitely worse.
Hold
Classify
on.
that as arm, actually.
Fingernails are part of your
Fingernails is
arm.
usually empty space.
No, like I'm talking about between like the flesh of the finger and the nail of the nail. You know what I'm talking about?
I do, but you phrased it badly again, so I had to tease you, and also
Well-
that's not my arm.
That's an arm. Everything from the shoulder to the fingertips is your arm. Then you
not.
I disagree.
yes, you okay. You have arm, you have forearm, you have hand, you have fingers. You get like
Yeah, which
more
part of that doesn't
specific.
have arm in it again?
All of it is arm. You get more specific as you make your way down. Yes, it is. This is all arm.
No, I feel like shoulder to wrist is generally classified as arm.
Well, then people are stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, look, he did eat the nitroglycerin.
Oh, he did? No, that was the charm
Yeah.
potion.
No,
I was reading.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure the thing on screen.
I don't
says
do
you
that.
have
The charm
potion
potion.
to the nitroglycerin.
I don't read. Reading
noticed, it's really
is
good.
for nerds. Nerd.
Hey, you can invest in a town if you go into the. Okay. well,
No. I'm gonna get my bug more things to eat.
Hey, Cahill,
Yes.
he's hungry. He's a growing boy.
He's a grown boy.
Cahill, I have a quick question for you before I lead into a follow-up question about some random bullshit I had to deal with today.
Go on, what's up?
I don't recall. What is your depth of experience with Monster Hunter as a whole?
Rise and Generations Ultimate.
Okay, so you're pretty close to my experience. Pig, you're about the same, yeah? You did...
No, I did 3 ultimate. I did 4 ultimate.
Okay, so you're like
Generations
classic.
Ultimate World Rise.
Okay, so you're like, you've been there around.
I've done quite a bit, yeah.
So, I'm a bit gumpy because I was in a group chat.
Max is in first place.
Hey,
Oh,
when did that happen? What the fuck?
no.
I'm so proud of you.
What the shit?
Congrats.
Because you've taken over a bunch of towns.
Oh, because I was stealing, that's right. I'm
Max,
happy.
look,
I feel
look
better.
at that line. Look at
I can't
your
see the line,
ascension.
but yeah.
Yeah, but you're still like right up their butt, Pig.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Okay,
Pig,
but like, to be
please.
fair, it is Pig.
It is, it is Pig. Pig sniffing for
it's
truffles.
But I was seeing someone get really, really bitchy about how old school Monster Hunter fans hate Rise.
Rise is great.
And I was like, correct, that's a thing that's pretty common. Except the reasons were pissing me off. Because they're like, oh, well, all the casual players really like Monster Hunter, but like Classic, they just really like Clunk for the sake of Clunk. And I'm like, no. That's not
No.
why people like older Monster Hunters.
That's
At all.
You can tell because the classic players loved World, which was way less clunky.
Yes.
I think World is the most like streamlined of it all. Like
'cause
from
I
what I've
talked
seen.
I talked to my brother Cody because he's played World and Rise. I've played technically 3 Generations World and Rise. Pig's played them all. Cahill, you've played Generations and Rise, which are like the 2 ends of the spectrum in terms of like gameplay, right?
I'd say World is a little like further out there than I think Rise because from
I'm
what I
saying is,
understand.
like, Rise is like the newest of new schools, where a lot of new people came in because they made it different. And then
Yes.
Generations is the last bastion of classic gameplay.
Yes.
Probably.
Which it's still different. It adds a couple things that I'm a fan of, which is why I like it. But it's more classic than World is, which is why I was like, you've got a good scope for this.
Yeah.
But I was like, I feel like people like the older games because it was about patience and timing. And
yeah, the
when
old games
Rise,
are slower paced in a very different way.
it felt like strategy because you had to memorize the monsters' patterns, you had to learn the monsters, whereas Rise is more reactionary. It is
Yeah.
faster paced because of that.
Yeah.
I
And
will.
I feel like it's not that it's clunk, it's like if you keep all the quality of life and then take it back to the World Generation style of like, when you do a move, you're kind of locked in place for a hot minute because you have to be careful. Like, I think people would be fine with that.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's what Monster Hunter Wilds does.
I'm hoping. Given their
I-
pattern, I think so.
Honestly, okay. So 2
Oh
parts
my
of
lord.
this.
It's fine.
I think Clunk in combat, I'm okay with like kind of letting that go in a couple ways because sometimes with old Monster Hunter combat that I've played, it's less a problem of being a little awkward and more a problem just like I don't think I'm getting any feedback from the actions I'm taking.
Yeah,
regardless-
especially as a dual blades, like I had problems with a couple monsters where I was like, am I not doing damage or is it just I'm not doing enough damage to like feel like it's doing anything?
But with that in mind, I do actually like I don't necessarily need them to bring back pickaxes and bug nest as a
Correct.
consumable.
I don't want to have gathering
But-
should not be a huge hassle that you have to set massive chunks of time aside for.
No, but on the other side, I miss paintballs. I like paintballs. I like tracking
Yes.
a monster.
I
think
like
that-
that. That was
yes.
actually really good.
That
and
part-
I think because like they got rid of loading zones, paintballs would be even cooler.
And that segues into what I hope for kind of like Wilds, because I don't know if you know this, Max, but it's weird you're talking about this because I've been playing a lot of Generations recently.
I could help. Could you
Help?
me?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm only hub
'cause
rank
I'm
1,
like-
but
I mean, I am too, but that's because you sit there for a while.
yeah. Well, also like I've played it before. I've played it like 3 times at this point, counting this one. And the reason I'm replaying it again is because I've never gotten into like the quote unquote post game, even though I feel like it's almost like the halfway mark
You mean
of
like
anything.
the GR point?
Like the part where you start actually seeing what's his face running around.
After we
Jet-
finish Dokapon, can our next thing be Monster Hunter?
We can just pick.
Yeah,
we can
absolutely.
we can also just play Monster Hunter at some point soon. Because Pig is just like, no, if we drop Dokapon once, we'll never get back to it. Meanwhile, I think if we skip one session of Dokapon, Pig will
Yeah, I was
ring
gonna
me
say.
and Max by the neck and say, we're going back to it next time. And me and Max are like, okay, we were going to anyway. And Pig's like, no, you listen. And like, I get it. I get
I
it.
love playing Monster Hunter with my friends.
Yes,
I
we
do
should.
too, so much. And
let's just-
Generations, I am struggling with.
But anyway.
I love it. It is absolutely a skill issue.
So, what I think something like Elden Ring benefited from having an open world is it allowed the Souls formula to add this new element where you were able to take on different parts in whatever order you want it, as opposed to going along certain paths. And with Wilds,
Kind of.
since it's called Wilds, I do hope there is kind of more of an open world element. I said over because it was on screen. Open world element, just because, like, if they lean more than they did in Rise into kind of like the you're hunting an animal simulation kind of thing, I think that could be
they're
real
gonna
work.
take it the world route where, like, you never played World, right?
No. I was thinking
So
about
instead
it,
of
but that's what.
paintballs, and instead of having the world map from Rise, you
Mhm.
actually had these little tracking bugs that would help you. Like, you would find tracks, and you would like touch them, and your bugs would like scout them.
Mhm.
And then as you pick up more and more of these like signs of like, oh, I don't know what this is yet, but it is a monster's track. You go,
Mhm.
oh, here's like some weird slime on this tree over here. Let's like scoop some up and track it.
The tracking
You,
in,
like,
in World
you-
was so good.
You would like slowly, as you level up,
That sounds
essentially
great.
your tracking of a monster type, you would actually see the scout flies like go in a direction. They're like, hey, the monster is probably this way.
Yeah.
Walk with us, and you'll find at least more clues, if not the monster itself.
And
And-
Once you
the more
actually
track
found
a
it, you would
specific
see it on the
monster-
map.
Yeah, and the more you track a specific monster, the fewer clues you need to be able to, like, identify it on the
Yeah.
map. Which again felt like actually learning. how
It
a
felt
particular
very
monster-
immersive in a
So
way
good.
that paintballs didn't, while
That's fair.
still kind of doing the same thing, if I'm going to be honest.
And I like that. I was gonna
Like,
say,
I'd really, if you ever can, Cahill, I'd really recommend playing World.
well, I need a bit of cash first. But anyway, I was just gonna say, and I'm not even necessarily, well, I mean, I think it would,
Wait a second. You're happy to buy Nihil,
yes,
but not happy to buy World for yourself.
yes.
Yes. What is
Anyway.
our tracking here?
Anyway, so what I was gonna say is like I still, I mean maybe it would be cool if like the village was seamlessly connected to the hunting areas, but in terms of the hunting
Yeah.
area designs itself, but like just instead of having the zones be connected by little hallways, they're far more interconnected. Like it's still like the map with zones, yada yada yada, except it's a bit bigger, more interconnected. And that way, you are getting this experience of like I am out in the wilds, tracking a monster. So that's the only real thing
Did you get like so excited you just busted in the middle of that sentence?
I mean, I name dropped the thing they're that they're
He's
leading.
dodging the
it.
question, chat.
Anyway,
Yeah, I think he definitely did.
but so yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
But yeah, I mean that's the thing. That's kind of how World and Rise were trying to do it.
Mhm.
The thing is, like, World added a lot of like verticality. No, stop trying to get me to learn debug.
Never.
It had a lot of verticality, but you actually had to skip. That was really loud, Cahill.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
But like you had to scale up it, or like climb these vines, or swing around and stuff.
Mhm.
There weren't like the bugs to do it for you, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
So it felt like scaling into different levels,
Mm-hmm.
while still having this huge world map. And again, world is where they got rid of loading zones, so it all felt really huge and seamless.
Mm-hmm.
And so like you'd be going through this jungle, and like if you don't look at your map, you will get lost in that damn place.
Yeah. I don't, and
That's where it's like, oh, track the monsters and like climb the vines. Like it feels so very much you're in it, and so I really hope Wilds takes that direction again.
I will say I don't.
I don't want wire bugs.
I like wire bugs, but also I was gonna say.
Rise.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, they're just the hunter skills and generations, though. To be fair.
Yeah.
But also, what was I thinking of? I don't necessarily think getting lost is the best thing because I was watching videos about all the different World to Rise and everything.
Yes.
So. And like the person I was watching mentioned getting lost in the world maps and everything. So maybe a bit more like, being able to be like, okay, I know where I am. I know how to get to where I'm going. As long as you've been through the area before, obviously.
World has a map.
Well, still, you can get lost with a map in a game. That's not hard.
You can, but I feel like Worlds was very it's kind of scary and easy to get lost the first time.
But I don't know. I'm looking forward to what, even from what they've shown of Wilds.
I'm not hyped because I refuse to have any level of excitement. I am
Wirebug recovery was fun.
What was?
Wirebug recovery. Just kind
That's
of
the thing. That's specifically. That is one of the things, though. Almost everything about Wirebugs is what made that game have to be so fast-paced.
Yeah.
And make it so reactionary. Because if you can react that fast and the monsters can't, they're at a huger disadvantage than they already are. So they have to move faster. So the whole game becomes very much not what Monster Hunter was for a lot of people.
I think we should just cut this short and play Monster Hunter on stream for 6 hours. Here's the thing. I will say, no.
Cahill, when have I ever told you no to doing a silly stream?
But anyway, I was gonna say, I do miss because, more friends who want to play Monster Hunter, I'm down. Because, much like Fortnite and other games I adore, Monster Hunter is just kind of a great game lobby to hang out in and shoot the shit in. And in booting it up to help a friend with hunts or just hunting for the sake of hunting was great.
Yeah,
I love it. So, more Monster Hunter, please. Dun 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 dun! Dun 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 dun!
As far as Switch goes, I have Gen and Rise.
Heck yeah. Well, are you replaying Rise too, or no?
Has one of my favorite big monsters, the Celtis Queen.
Oh, is that a bug? But
Generations has my favorite styled monster, which is the super duper final boss.
Is that Fatalis?
I remember the name. No. It's the weird golden praying mantis.
Gotcha. I think that's the one.
So it basically makes us. Yeah. the whole gimmick, Cahill, is it makes a bunch of scrap metal platforming that you have to get around to attack spots and shit.
I have seen that before.
It's so fascinating. I've never fought it, but I want to. That sounds right. It's a hyphenated name, so I never remember it.
I mean, honestly, at this point, let's not even bother scheduling it for stream. We should just start playing Monster Hunter together. So, I like Monster Hunter.
I have to get back into the groove. I was getting desperate enough in Gen to I use light bowgun because I've never used ranged weapons, and I was desperate enough to please, at least let me do this.
Are you just getting your ass kicked and everything, or?
Yes, I'm so bad at Generations, and I don't know why.
The only monster I've really gotten my ass kicked by before, period, was Magnum Aldo in Rise.
I fought that thing too many times in the demo to get my ass kicked by it anymore.
And that's fair, but when the first time I would do the hub missions with friends in Magnum Aldo, it was a rough time. So, oh no,
it is a rough one.
Wow, why would I do that to the
Why, Pig? You know he hates those.
There's a letter that just says, hey, Mr. King, would you still love me if I was a worm?
There's a letter attached to this candy I hate saying, Mr. King, suck my nuts, aka Mr. Pig.
Suck my worm.
Suck my worms. Mr. King, does it look like I have worms? Because you do. Love Mr. Pig. And he got really upset about that.
For some reason.
Fucking Leanne, you're called the village girl, but we've seen you around everywhere across the entire planet. What village are you from? Yeah, but she's
from every village.
Oh my lord.
She's the village girl.
Oh my lord.
She's the dancing queen.
Oh, I've heard about her. From the Great Minstrel. Abba!
That's the one. That's my favorite Pokemon, too.
I'm sorry, I do love how he looks, but I can't love...
No, he is not my favorite at all. My favorite's Togepi.
Just on principle of him running away all the fucking time.
I appreciate
That
that,
is fair.
that we both saw Baby and decided yes.
Baby.
Well, mine actually stems from like, it was technically like a panicked like last minute decision, like a lot of my favorites growing up was. Because
Everybody had a favorite.
well, it wasn't. It's not what you're thinking, right? Because like, for example, that is not good.
No.
Like when I was 5, for example, my class had a thing where it was like, "Oh, what's your favorite color?" My mom's like, "What is your favorite color?" I was like, "I don't fucking know." 5, I don't
Color.
So like I panicked and picked the first color, which is red, because apparently that's not
Right.
enough to assume I'm autistic. If I'm gonna be honest, assuming
sorry?
red is the first color feels very.
I was just
bad.
going to say the first.
It absolutely.
I mean, it technically
Listen,
is.
5-year-old me was so right.
It is in a couple ways, but
Exactly, but I was like, that was my reasoning, but I had to panic and give a favorite. So I was like, oh, it's the first one, sure.
I'm first.
But, God, I want to say 9 years ago, I was wanting to do technically an RP blog on Tumblr, because my brother had one, which definitely took him in an interesting direction, because that's why he knows a lot of his friends now. Tangentially same for me, but not in the way you would think. But he was like, oh yeah, just pick a character you really like. And then I did, and then it flopped. So I picked a different one. But instead, I just made a character. And I was talking to somebody who I can't even remember anymore. And they were like, well, what's your favorite Pokemon? And I like spaced out because I like a lot of Pokemon. I think they are all very viable in terms of being like very admirable in a lot of different ways. And then I was like, I really like Togepi from the anime, because I did. I thought Togepi was really cute, and it was also the second Gen 2 Pokemon to be shown before Gen 2 actually released. And I was just
And
like,
the first one was shown in episode 1 or 2?
Yeah, and that plot, it was episode 1. And it was never addressed, ever.
Ever again.
But I was like, yeah, it was in the anime, and I think it was really cool. And I have a distinct memory of like, when I was 2, my brother had me playing Pokemon for him because he didn't want to grind, which fair. And I was 2, so I didn't know. But I remember I hatched the Togepi egg in Pokemon Crystal. And I remember accidentally waking up my grandma at the time because I was that excited. Like, look what it's going to be. Except it wasn't the fucking Togepi egg. It was the Smoochum one, and I cried because I wanted Togepi. Because I thought every egg was a Togepi egg, because like that's what the egg hatches in the anime.
I was
It's an egg.
expecting an egg, instead I got an insensitive design. No.
Smoochum isn't. Smoochum's fine.
Smoochum's fun.
She's a cute little babby.
I was as we were talking.
Was a bit.
I was as we were conflating the two conversations. I was like, "What's my favorite Monster Hunter monster?" And then I remembered Tetranodon exists, and I love him. He's so chubby.
That's fair.
He
I'm
is
so angry. They teased him in Rise, and they were like, "Meow."
No, he's a large platypus friend, and I adore him.
He is, and then they were just like, "Here he is. He's going to be a really fun fight."
Yeah, he's great. I adore him the most.
But yeah, that led to me making Shelly, my lovely Togepi OC, who I love very dearly, who has not been a Togepi in so long. She's been more often written as a Kenku in D&D, because that's just what I needed her for.
Oh, bird.
But she led me in just having her as an OC led me to meeting a bunch of people. Oh, God. That also directly led me to like streaming and stuff.
We love to see it.
Yeah. If anyone's seen my sweetest baby sister, Gwen, around, he does not show up super frequently. I met her because of Shelly.
This is also the devil, and he's also here to convince you to do so, by the way.
Oh my lord.
Well, I will. It's fine. I love Sin.
No, you're a nun. Max, you're a nun.
Yeah,
an envy of God.
But yeah, I met my baby sister Gwen, who I've absolutely adopted. Even my family has adopted her at this point. Met her through Shelly. She got really into FNAF.
Who's in the Neighborhood Watch community? Or
no, Gwen with a Y.
Oh, okay.
No.
No, I was about.
Yes,
yay!
Yeah, she transed her gender and is also younger than me now.
Listen, it happens. Okay.
But she got really autistic, specifically about Five Nights at Freddy's, which I already had a tangential interest in. I watched Markiplier stuff as they came out back in the day, and I was like, they're neat. She loved them shits. So when Security Breach came out, I was like, oh, I'll just stream it, like in Discord. And that was like actually my first stream I ever did. And it turns out I was like pretty okay at just doing that shit. And so I was like, why don't I just stream on Twitch actually? And then that's like when I started interacting with the neighborhood watch like a ton more. Because I was like, fuck it, why not? Y'all are cool.
Hello?
And technically, Cahill, you're one of the first people I met.
Hi.
And you specifically pushed me to bully the fuck out of Pig the first time I met him. And somehow
As
we're all really
everyone
close friends
should.
now. The first thing I ever said to Pig was, you need to speed run Bayland.
Oh,
And
look
here
at
I am, number
Yeah.
6 in the world.
The first thing I ever said to Pig was that, and here you are.
we love.
Your response was something like, Cahill, I'm not doing that, and I don't like that you're making people raid in and tell me to. I'm not playing that game.
Listen, and now Pig is a full-time Wonder World whatever the fuck streamer.
Yeah.
So
You did it.
we did it. We did it,
I'm
everyone.
practicing my Subnautica.
Yeah, and
I still need
that
to
can
beat
only
that
go
game.
better. I just realized I'm not.
I think Subnautica is actually like a fundamentally good game.
Yeah, for sure.
I love Subnautica.
Like, I have such
Meaty,
light
my
qualms.
love.
Meaty!
We love a meat.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Woody, for the last time, I'm sick of seeing you around here. Get out of here.
It kills me.
Yes.
That is one of the first things I said to Mitch as well.
Yeah, and did
And
they?
he fucking mocked me, and I was like, it's just so
As-
I say hi.
I mean, I'm not gonna mock you for saying howdy in general, but like specifically 3 times is the Toy Story one, and that
It's
one.
not. I'm just weirdly southern in ways that just stick out.
No. Well, I mean, yes, but
What?
also, I'm
You just get to tell me no, I'm not?
no, I'm saying no specifically in regards of like, you know, howdy not being the Toy Story thing. It is the Toy Story thing. It's howdy, I'm Woody. And
Hey, Master Acrobat. That's what I was waiting for.
it's been that way for 23 years. 25?
You wouldn't believe this, Cahill, but I'm actually older than that.
No. This time-
Going back to Monster Hunter, do you all know Duramboros?
No.
Think so? Is that the bone one?
No. He's like
Hold on, how do you spell that?
D-U-R-A.
Found him. Thank you. Him!
He's
It's
such
him.
a good
I
friend.
know him because of stories, actually.
Yarnburrows?
Durambo-
He's like
Burrows.
a walking mountain dude. He's so good.
He's
Hello?
basically like if, what does Turtwig turn into? Torterra. It's like if Torterra was like an
That
ox.
is a very... Wait.
And
When
he's
did
got
I
a
switch
huge,
from...
like, axe tail with like 4 blades on? Oh, I love him so much.
What was the thing?
Be a
now?
good bean.
Playing...
Duramboros.
I was about to
That's
say...
Yes,
But playing Generations, I do like the name and look of Nibblesnarf. He is not my
I
favorite
hate
fight.
fighting those motherfuckers.
I know,
look
but
at them.
he's very good.
and he's got a very good name.
I mean,
He does. And I
he-
like how he looks. He's a cute little guy.
I-
Just fighting him is a struggle.
I wouldn't say he's the worst fight. It's just like because like there is a kind of satisfying moment
I don't
where you
say
hit
he's
him.
the worst. I just say he's bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where you hit him like pretty hard, and then he just flops out the ground, and then that's your opening, which is great. But yeah, he's not my favorite to fight, but he's such a cutie. I love me a Nibblesnarf.
There's a lot of monsters I love. Like, it's so hard for me to pick a favorite because, like, in my heart, I love Pookie Pookie so damn much. He looks so goofy, and I'm just like, oh, how can you not just lump?
I like Chameleos. He's a funny guy.
I like fighting him because I absolutely stanced on him one time with Copper, to the point she stopped playing for a second. I was like,
Wow, I think
are
there's
you serious?
There's so few field zeros.
Yeah. Have I told you about the last time I fought Chameleos?
No,
I don't think so.
I paralyzed him 8 times in one fight.
damn, you didn't even
Wow.
you didn't even give my guy a chance.
Copper deadass was like, I don't know, what did you do? How did you even do that?
I'm all about killing animals, but I
It
draw the
wasn't
line
even
here.
min-maxing Pig. I'm just like this.
Okay.
I specifically just
We
know
had this
how to play in a
conversation
bunch of
last
different
time.
ways.
Or no, was this my last stream where I was
Did
like,
level up, but
yes.
I'm in a lower level area. I'm not doing
Yeah, I
this
don't
on
blame you.
purpose.
Yeah, no, I know. I can't blame you for leveling up when you're actually fighting
No,
shit
yeah.
half your level.
yeah, and also I don't like. We were joking about that for the boss before, but like, it's a fucking RPG. You level up by moving.
Hey, you having a drink there?
Yes.
What
I
you
don't-
sipping on?
I'm sipping on a Coors Light. Anyway.
Yeah, why didn't you open that before?
Because funny, and also they arrived just before
Yeah, of course.
and also it's a V8. I don't like beer. Anyway, I was talking.
I just felt like causing a scene. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, I could tell. Anyway, what did I say about fighting for the last time?
No, you said if you bring up a thing or a person,
Oh
you
my
didn't bring
lord.
up anything, you
But-
just made noise.
I think it was like either last stream or one stream with you guys on it, where I'm like, people were making fun of me for not making good Monster Hunter builds, but I get good Monster Hunter drops, and honestly, that's all I need.
Yeah.
Like.
For what it's worth, I also understand like people not wanting to make like these super good.
Exactly. I'm just like I hit
You
them
don't-
hard.
You need to min-max everything.
No.
You don't. My main concern was like Kappa was playing very counterintuitively to what she was trying to build, and I'm like, honey. Because
Yeah.
like she was looking at builds, but they weren't fitting with her playstyle. I'm like, you need to pick one.
I
Do you
think
like the build or do you like the playstyle? Because I
think-
can help you with either, but you need to pick one.
I think my most middling build was like done so on purpose, where I, had armor that I wanted to have on, and then I just made decorations to cover for the weaknesses. So like the elementals ones, it was lacking, and I just slapped those on, and then I was like, rounded out armor, good enough. Let's go kill some things, and then I killed some things. That's all I need.
Because the thing is, like,
really like this stuff. Sorry, Max.
oh no, you're good. You can talk. I'm gonna take a drink.
Okay. I really.
Hey, having a drink there, buddy?
I like a support Sword and Shield build,
Mm-hmm.
which means lots of wide range. And if anybody's
Yes.
hurt, I'm just the one chugging potions.
Amazing.
Yes, excellent.
And
Having you, me, and Nikki on a team means whoever the fourth person is has everything they could ever want in their life.
yes. Would you like to hit harder? You can. Would you like to take less damage? You are. Low on health? Not anymore.
Need an antidote? Me too. Let's go. Like, that's the thing. Me and Nikki have, like, every buff and also heals covered. You have everything covered, which means, like, they get every stacking buff possible without having to do anything. So whoever the last person is going to be strong.
Which really just means we need our last person to be a completely mindless DPS.
Hi!
Hi, Cahill.
Hi!
Welcome to the stream, buddy.
Oh, what's up? You guys talking about me? What's going on? Thank you!
For
Oh!
what it's worth, Cahill, when I think about my builds, it's not even necessarily like min-maxing. I'm basically like, am I attacking a lot? I want to do statuses or elements. Am I not attacking a lot, but I'm doing big strong hits? Just build crit. It's not super complicated for me because that's really just all it boils down to. There's nuance in there because like, oh, if you're doing hunting horn, you want maestro. Or like, yeah, if you're doing like not longbow, if you're doing bow or like heavy bowgun or something, like I don't know how to build ranged at all because they build differently. But like, get whatever unique weapon specific things you want and then build that way. You'll be close enough to a min-max that you'll shred through things. It is so not complicated.
I mean, I'm only on that.
Poison Sword and Shield is my one true love.
I gotta be real. I've got a Poison Blast dual blades. That is my guilty pleasure in Rise.
And also,
because
like,
I have a build that boosts all status buildup. And then I do aerial dual blades because it lets you zip up and down their back, which does like 80 hits.
Oh.
Which means you build up so much status. They're like, they're constantly poisoned, they're constantly blowing up, and it's like, oh no, they have a hard part and we're all blades. No, they're not. Boom. Shattered.
I'm still in the
It's
early
like, my
game
literal damage isn't good. But...
in my current generation's file, but like I've managed to just like grind out enough, like, switch axes that are as far as I can get them. That
Cahill, my
I've been
beloved. That's what I was doing. I was trying switch axe. That's why I wanted Generations, is because you can get permanent sword mode.
Switch axe.
I normally
great.
do like switch axe, but Generations lets you have unlimited sword mode with like guaranteed affinity, and I'm like, I want it so badly, but I can't get it to work right.
Well,
Because again, skill issue.
yeah. Get better.
I just beat Gamma for the first time. That's where I'm at in my generation.
Oh, I love. I would like. I would like.
hated that fight, but that's because I was dual blades and I'm crying.
Yes, I was because I was about to say I would just like the Fatal 4 to return in its entirety because I think all those monsters are pretty fun.
I honestly think they need to bring back a lot of really big hitters. I'm like, we all know Teostra. You don't need to bring back Teostra every fucking time.
I don't like. The only one I would be okay with them dropping, just for like the sake of like we're not gonna do all of them, would be Astalos. Just because Astalos is just kind of like I am the electric dragon. I'm like there's already a few elemental dragons out there.
Yeah, we've got Kezu right there.
Exactly. Better, worse Kezu, get out of here.
Literally what it is.
So like with that in mind, but like Mitsune, Glaveness, and Gameth are all such unique fights, both compared to each other.
I love these so much.
And compared to other monsters, that I'm just like, yeah, all of them. Again, please, thank you. I appreciate it.
There's a lot that I'd love to see return, because like, I don't think Rise didn't have the pickle, and I gotta fight the pickle.
I've never fought the pickle.
I don't understand how you remove Devil Joe from a Monster Hunter game.
I don't eat, like... Legitimately, Devil Joe is one of the reasons
You
I got
ask
into
for
it.
no pickles with your goth girlfriend next to you. Worm.
Alright, I remember seeing they used to do a lot of collabs and shit, and I remember seeing the Attack on Titan Devil Joe, and I was like, what the fuck? That looks awesome! And then I never played the game that it's in.
Well, I've heard many things
But like
about
that's what
pickle.
like pushed me to get it, was like all the collab stuff that looked really cool, and none of the games that I played have any cool collab shit.
I think of the big monsters I've heard of in Monster Hunter, I've only really fought Rajang, because other than that, it's like Fatalis and Devil Joe. And I have not fought.
I've never fought Fatalis, and I don't know if I ever will.
We must grind ranks together, my brothers in arms, in order to kill Default Skin Dragon.
That dude really is like, we made a Western dragon. Have fun.
I mean, I watched a whole video about it because it's the kind of stuff I love, and something I kind of want to do in my one comic strip series. Less so with Alex's shit because he's just weird for the sake of weird. I don't need to add any kind of greater storytelling or mythology there. But like having a world built out where there's these systems in place for different, magics and weird stuff that is more original, and then just throwing in a vanilla looking kind of fantasy element and making that the strongest thing gives it a lot more weight to it. And that's what Fatalis is in Monster Hunter. And I love it for that. So I would like to get there one day.
You have like one professional who has written that 3 times over, and I don't know what work Pig has done, but my god, if he isn't still an excellent writer.
Pig is good.
But like, I've written a shit ton of fantasy stuff, Cahill.
I was about to say you've never read anything I've written, and then I flashed
Pig.
back.
Honey.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I don't know Pig's like history with like writing fantasy systems like that. Pig has played in my D&D.
I wrote a novel. I never published it.
Wait, wait, hold on, Pig, come here, Pig. Why not? Why did you not?
I tried.
Publishing's hard.
I know.
I spent about 5 years submitting it to several different agents and publishers.
I need to...
Did they ever give you notes on why they rejected you?
They did not.
That's not how...
That's
Max! You sweet summer child, you. That's not how the world works. Let me tell you. let me learn you something. So what you do is you live in squalor, okay, for most of your life.
Already there.
Okay, great.
Gotcha.
You live off the teat of your parents, who have managed to claw their way to a low position as it is, and then when you come of age, you attempt to do the same by writing letters to rich people, trying to jerk them off enough that they'll hire you, so you can make minimum wage and maybe make some kind of life for yourself as well. And then they tell you nothing.
All I'm getting from this.
Hey, Hill, you're just actually giving me my own biography.
Yeah, no, it's mine too. Yeah, it's all of our... Were you not... I didn't say this is how your life will go. I say this is how life all of our collective.
So just to be clear, Cahill, you get paid minimum wage for hand jobs.
Yeah.
Cool. I thought so. I just wanted to make sure I understood.
Listen.
Yeah, I need to
I
ask
don't-
you to live later for unrelated reasons.
I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't
Yeah, what's up?
moisturize. Minimum wage is generous. Being real, so.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's better than nothing. Literally.
Hey, you gotta work out those milking fingers.
No. I want to be friends with a cow.
That's the line.
There's
That's the
not.
line.
There's not a metaphor here.
I think it's because I think it's genuinely like the low-level subtlety about it. Like it implies like a little too much without saying it, and I'm like, man, that sure is painting some imagery I didn't ask for.
I want to be friends with a cow. I want to give a cow
Cows
a
are my
hug.
favorite animal.
Cows are great.
Dude, like 90% of cows are already your friend. You just don't know it yet.
Damn. I need
Cows
to.
are big old sweeties.
When I live by myself, I'm gonna be making Beyond Burgers and rice to try and be healthy and also not eat cows.
Robo Agent, hello, my darling.
So,
Quickly,
Cahill,
kill
some
pig.
advice-
Yes.
Some advice I'm going to give you is, like, Beyond Burgers for the moment, like, artificial meat is not that great.
What about turkey
If you're
burgers?
Taste or
worried-
health-wise?
if you're worried about meat consumption, try to learn to enjoy like tofu and beans and like meat alternatives rather than artificial meat.
I'll just kill
You
the
mean, like,
burgers.
ethically?
Harassing me. I'm harassing them. Sorry, continue.
I was asking you a question like 4 times. I was saying, do you mean like ethically consuming meat or like the taste?
No, I mean if Cahill just wants to reduce his meat consumption.
Okay.
No, I just don't want to hurt
When he
cows.
goes alone, he's gonna eat rice and Beyond Burgers so that he doesn't make the cows sad.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fair. You were talking about Beyond Burgers. I'm like, okay, but why?
This bug is never gonna fucking starve. I cannot help but get
Whose
items.
fault is that?
Not mine. I'm trying to make progress, and the game was like items, and I'd be like, please, no, I couldn't. Max, you need get off my ass for 2 seconds. I have only tried walking forward, and the bug keeps eating change I find on the ground. Don't sass me like I have any control over it. That's how the game is, okay? I told you I didn't want to fight, and you thought it was for my sake. It was for your sake, okay? Lord.
Oh, this needs to be.
Max, are you okay? I'm sorry about
No.
that. Oh.
The devil tempted Cahill to do so.
I'm gonna push hard that next month we just play Frolf. I desperately want to play Frolf on several levels.
The only concern I have is the Hounst, because like the only way
Yeah.
I know offhand is Parsec.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no. What's it called? Dolphin Emulator does have it.
I
I've
mean,
never tested it.
But the thing is, NetPlay, does that let you do like couch co-op and stuff?
Yes.
Wait.
Okay.
I believe it.
we could do something arguably even maybe better than Frolf, and something that will heal us on
Be careful of the words you say next.
you
because that
if
is
you
probably
yeah.
I can give you 2 words that'll fill in the blank a lot better than whatever you're worried about.
listen, hear me out, because there
Yeah.
is something that we're all paying for anyway and is fucking useless most of the time, but we can make use of it
Nintendo
because
Switch Online.
yes, and the most joyous golf game of all time, Kirby's Dream Course. So,
That's only 2
player.
players, isn't it?
damn it.
Is going to be another you invite Pig to play something while I'm also here?
No, I don't want that to be the case at
'Cause
all.
That's like the coolest.
That is that's just the coolest. I should Emguard,
I want to
because
see what
that
Ice Barrage looks like. Oh, hell yes.
no. Why did you wish
wanna
this
see
upon
it.
me? That was
To be fair, you did block it. I just wanted to see what it looked like.
yeah.
I played just enough RuneScape to be like, ooh, Ice Barrage.
That reminded me, isn't there a 1 KO ice move in, what's it called? In Pokemon? Where it's just...
sheer cold.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me. Where, like, you are just...
That is basically what it looks like.
Brutally encased in ice within a second.
Yeah,
Pokemon
that's
moves...
sheer cold for you.
Sometimes Pokemon moves have a sort of catharsis, a sort of just visceral feeling about them that you wouldn't expect from a
magnitude
child
10.
game. Either destroy the...
10 shakes the shit out of your screen.
Yeah.
It either destroys the planet or destroys your opponent. One or the other or both.
Or
So...
like Kirby minigame levels of crack the planet in half.
Is there a... Wait, was it... I mean, I was about to be like, is there a fucking 4-person Kirby game I can play with friends? Just gift you to, like, Star Allies or something like
I
that.
already own it.
You already own Star Allies?
Yes, I bought it day one and like 100%ed it before any of the updates.
I love Star Allies, it's great.
And I haven't played it since the updates, which I've heard add a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Max, what am I choosing?
Paper.
Max, I was about to say it
What am I
adds...
choosing?
You know what? They'll never expect paper. Good old paper.
I mean, you're right.
You got lucky.
You got lucky, because Max is cool.
I'm,
Oh my lord.
That's not what happened.
But...
That's so much money.
Yeah. Congrats, you're now beating me again because of me.
My name is Roche, and I pay for Twitter Blue so Pig can get richer.
Oh, they would.
They would. Anyway,
Roach absolutely does.
I was about to say, Max, that like Star Allies like DLC adds you, but that's Marks, not Max. And I mean,
Close.
it is.
I think this is so
Oh,
weird.
it is. And it is clown. It is circus themed, but still
Yeah,
still
with
not named Max.
Horrible, horrible.
It's wild that Marks looks infinitely scarier than something like Sephiroth in Smash
There we
Brothers.
go, we shared it. That was like almost exactly half of what you just got from Roche.
It was.
Redistribute the
I'm
wealth.
gonna be a monkey. Monkey, 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 monkey. I know
Oh.
there is. Give.
Oh no, I
Would you
feel
like
myself.
perhaps to be the Monkey King.
No.
Well, no.
Okay.
Just
Yo, I get
stop
sold
it.
to the king.
Cease.
Give me money, give me money, give me money.
Big money, no whammies. Oh, that's
that's a
very
really cute
cute.
outfit.
Oh, that skirt
That's got
is so good.
That's got some Tifa energy, in part just because you got
Oh, it does.
Hey there.
you got a squirt
Also,
on.
the normal hair isn't bad on this one.
But would you rather
I
have
honestly
that?
think the pigtails might go with this. 'Cause I don't think it's awkward.
I feel like I might like Punk more, but that's a personal choice.
Listen, I would love Punk in like most outfits, but I think Hear me
that's
out.
so good.
That
Come
is
back
cute.
anytime.
It worked out better
That's
than I thought.
Very ass-kicking anime schoolgirl.
that's what I was going for. I was like, that's definitely like a look that I've seen before, and I could not tell you from where.
Eat your
It's
toast.
Sakura Street Fighter.
Oh, it is.
Eat toast.
Also, my brother got into Helldivers.
How's
like
that going?
yesterday. He is already fed up with everyone.
I unlocked because I
He
got
only plays with randos and me.
yeah. I don't
And so like he played with me for the first time today right before stream. Oh,
Did that-
nice.
Oh, hey, that went well.
The values of your towns in that entire area have doubled.
Oh my lord. A smile on his moly face. That's rude. Don't comment on his moles. But I was also gonna say, what was I fucking thinking of? Also, bug starve.
The bug will fly away soon.
Okay, good. No, not here. Down more.
But he was playing with me for the first time. And I could basically hear him relax because he was like, oh, Max is a higher level and knows what they're doing at least most of the time. And then every rando we got drove him insane. So like
Oh,
midstream, I'm getting texts from him. He's like, this motherfucker dropped a cluster bomb on all of us. And then as soon as we got back, armed a hell bomb and just stood there.
Yes. Well,
And
I
I'm
don't.
like, yeah, welcome to randos.
I don't normally have problem with randos like that. If anything, more so the problem I'll have which is like all the time because I mostly only play with randos at this point.
Hi, Cahill.
I know, but it's still it's schedule stuff more than people
Why-
don't play the game.
Why are you like?
Why do you want to fight me?
I don't. I'm trying to see. Why do you look
Oh,
sad?
okay.
Why are you sad?
Because you cursed me.
Damn.
Oh, okay. I still don't even know what that does.
But
It
my
means I'll die in a couple of turns.
my problem
Oh,
on like
maybe. I thought curse was just like a silly little status effect.
my problem with Helldivers
No,
on
wait, curse is Pokemon confused. Sorry, I got it backwards.
Okay, I was like, that's weird that they gave me a kill everyone button. What were you saying about Helldivers, Cahill?
I was just gonna say that my problem with it on like higher difficulties and randos, it was just getting clustered on, and then like
Yeah, if you can't
If
communicate
it-
with your teammates like super
Yeah.
well, like it's just impossible.
not really forming a tight formation. So
Well, that's
so
what
we
I was
just
telling him too. I was like, we could definitely do like difficulty 5 to 6 because he's like level 10. He just hit
Mhm.
10. It's like we could do 5 or 6 easy, easy in quotes. Like we could consistently do them and not like worry too much. He's like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yes,"
Yeah, it'll
because
be
we're in a call
fine.
together. That in itself is enough. I was like, if we had like 3 or 4 people, we could absolutely take it to 7.
I don't
We'll still
need...
die a shit ton, but we'll get the mission done.
No, just invite me. I'll bring my explosive expertise and take care of half the map
I'm
for
not-
you guys.
Bad with explosisions. My best is honestly with my grenades, but my second best is sniping because of course it is.
Well then, I
But
feel
that
like we
works
got it
better when I
covered.
have a full group.
Yeah. I was about to say, if I have explosives and you got sniping, then we got one kind of AoE character
that's
and the other precision character.
Well, that's the thing I was telling him about too, because he was like, we were talking about like I had more kills because he was busy sniping the big threats. I'm like, yeah, that's how you should be doing it.
Yeah.
You should make sure if you're doing a job, you are specifically doing like that job super duper well.
I checked
But
stats
that's
for the
also the benefit of having like 4 people is because like you have a lot of things that you can split up between the 4 instead of trying to cram every possibility into your entire loadout.
What was the thing of I like just the other night for the first time I checked stats because I realized you could. But I mean they don't matter. It's an objective based game where you do it like they don't say did the most got to the objective. So like it helps to kill lots of robots and bugs and what have you, but like I
There's
don't need
very
to.
rarely a mission where you technically have to kill X number.
Yeah.
Is there a
Like,
story to Helldivers?
There
technically.
is. It
There's
does that
lore.
thing where it hides lore like all around you, but doesn't actually like shove
Okay.
any of it in your face really.
Yeah.
So it's not like Lethal Company, which is basically just play for the play.
Space capitalism.
Well,
That
game has lore, and it is like you have to like deep dive into that.
Everybody, this is important.
It might be important, but me and Max couldn't hear it.
Yeah.
There we go. And
Oh.
it's even the one that's here to convince you to do so.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Lethal Company has lore. It's just very specifically you have to like deep dive into it on purpose. There is
Yeah,
no
I know,
like stumbling
but
upon that shit.
But the lore does not matter.
Well, no, and it definitely doesn't matter in Helldivers at all. It's just like if you want it, it's there, because like there's massive implications that like you know the planet you work for made the bugs you're fighting.
Oh, interesting.
Well, yeah. I don't remember like the context for it, but I mean, like the lore does not fucking matter at all. It's the game where you blow up your friends, like mostly on accident and a little bit on purpose, for the treat. Yeah, I definitely want to play more Lethal Company.
It's good.
I've only played it twice.
I'm doing a collab with somebody on Friday. If you would like to join in,
My Friday's taken right now. I'm sorry.
that's fine.
I've got Papier Machario. Hey, I'm doing the $1,000 Pulsar.
Nice.
We just got Vivian, and I don't remember what happens after that.
Vivian's
Is that the
very
train?
cute.
She is. I get to voice her, and I love it.
I hope
No,
the
we just-
remake like acknowledges Vivian being trans.
I hope so, like very directly.
Yeah, like no subtlety.
Well,
I hope, I hope the remake does with Vivian what the Xenoblade 3 DLC did with A being non-binary.
Where they looked
They
directly
really
at the
just said,
camera
fuck it, we ball.
and said, "I am this."
I just love it. Rex turns towards the camera.
Hello.
I mean, that is just how the DLC went. It was. They wanted to leave no uncertain fans.
Look, in the main game, we had a character who exclusively used they/them pronouns, who in the code has 4 as their gender, and people were still confused about whether they're non-binary. We're not leaving this up to y'all anymore.
I mean, right?
We gave you all the clues. You could have saved them.
Not even clues. Clues imply subtlety.
Yeah.
Out of my way.
Juniper is completely NB, and I love.
I mean,
them so
apparently
much.
there are characters in Splatoon where they were very blatant. Like, there's a character that uses its pronouns, and people still misgender it constantly.
Going with it is really advanced. 'Cause
My-
that's not that common.
My gender is creature. I am
Like
cryptid.
Twitter?
Hello? Get out of here!
You can either win
Leave!
nothing or lose stuff.
Leave!
What am I doing?
Hey, Hill, what's Pig doing?
Paper. We'll never see it
Good old
coming.
paper. Nothing beats paper.
Nothing beats paper.
I'll remember this.
You don't remember it. It's not worth it. No one cares. Thank you, Bug. Please, for the love of God, go. I
There
want
you
nothing.
go. The carbuncle ate itself. You're free.
And it's like
Now
Billy.
you're allowed to get items.
It's like Billy in the fucking. I forget. It was the spider's name Jeff. I think his name was Jeff.
His name was Jeff,
And
yes.
his name was Jeff.
I can
and-
be anything you want me to be, Dad.
I want you
want
to
you to be dead.
Exactly. You know, why
I
not?
be dead. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him.
Yay!
Counter.
Get him!
Die. Perish from this mortal
Yeah.
coil. I won't try that with the big boss, but I figure
I'm
with
so
this
proud
guy.
of you. I know that takes a lot of restraint.
No. Forget no. Yes. I want to keep escape. Escape.
I was so worried you were gonna get stuck in the like Kapora
Yeah.
Gabora fucking loop.
No.
No.
Rest of stream.
I mean, heck, just.
What was your favorite episode of Dokapon, Billy? I like the one where they said no for a long time.
I was gonna say, just fucking 10 hours of ASMR, menu pressing to go to sleep
That
to.
is not ASMR.
You'd be
It is
surprised.
if you hold the controller up to the mic.
It is if someone decides it is. ASMR
I
can
mean,
be
basically.
whatever noisescape you'd like it to be.
Oh, also, Cahill,
Mm-hmm.
you'll be pleased to know that with the help of save states,
Uh-huh.
Mega Man 3 is not that bad.
Hmm.
Did you finally find out any of the weaknesses? Because I definitely
Yeah,
remember
most
looking
of
at that list and going like, whomst?
I
It's
was
so confusing. Why
I
is
like
Spider
it.
Man weak to Top Man?
because what ninja is ready for tops? The answer is none of them.
Is Snake weak to magnets? I need to know.
I forget what Snake Man's weak to. Well, let me talk about design for a minute. I was gonna say Pig. I was about to jokingly be like weak sauce, save states, but to Mega Man 3's credit, it kind of has that because like yes, you can't save in
You
the
know
middle of
what?
levels.
I am too scared of Waterfall.
Okay then.
It can break you
the fish said
Oh.
yay, hooray.
Yeah, I won!
Anyway, but like it has passwords, which are which work out for.
I know, but you still have to start the whole stage again.
I know, but I mean you learn stages
It's
yada
more
yada.
forgiving at the very least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, on the other side, a bit of criticism is just that, while most of the Mega Man bosses kind of go in a circle, they all cancel each other out. Mega Man 3 has a triangle in the middle of it, where like you have to do 2 of the bosses in a first playthrough with Buster only, because like there is an enclosed triad in there on top of the other, like,
Okay.
6 doing the typical thing. So, there's a smaller
Yeah,
Mega
so
Man game in this Mega Man game.
I beat the Robot Masters, and then like some weird person became Robot
Yeah.
Masters from the first game.
Darkman. No, that's the second game.
Oh, from the second game.
Yes. So yeah. So then you have to figure out new weaknesses because now all of a sudden you have.
Woodman is weak to Needle Man for incomprehensible reasons.
That makes
I don't
sense.
know, tapping trees.
Listen, a drill isn't as good as a saw, but like.
Okay, but he's not weak to the saw.
Okay, yeah, no, that's bullshit. But that's beside. Is there a saw in Mega Man 3?
Blade.
That's not. Shurikens aren't a saw. Come on, those are different things.
The needles aren't a drill.
No, they're close enough. This is the second time this
I've
stream.
only played Mega Man 11.
I like.
And
I
I think
like-
the first X.
Also, Cahill,
Yes.
can we agree the worst piece of design in Mega Man 3 is Topspin hurting you?
Yes, that's fair. I mean, I think it's like, I think there is legitimately like precise timing for like you activate the move and or have the correct spacing so that you manage to use it on the opponent without getting hit yourself. But that it is enough bullshit that it is just fair to be like, no, you get hurt using this move.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
So
For some reason I was worried that I muted myself at some point. I was like, please tell me.
no,
Please
you're
tell
good.
me I didn't dumb. No,
No,
on
no.
stream, not y'all.
Oh,
We
okay.
can hear you. Okay.
Cool, y'all aren't in my OBS.
I didn't. I did
B?
something. If you let us.
No, that's why I keep Miku. There's not room for all 3 of you.
I don't know. I want to jump off a bridge.
I mean, I do too, but like, y'all knew that before we started streaming.
Okay. Is there a bridge in between where you
What?
live and where I live we can meet up with?
Oh, dude, there's so many.
There's so
Wouldn't
many
you know it?
bridges in America. We just need the one in the precise center.
I would have to do way too much math.
It's not the center of all the bridges. Like not.
Well, no, Cahill, I live in the mountains. Are we like considering like verticality when we're measuring like?
Anything that's a good
in the
jumping
middle?
height.
I mean, once again, I live on a mountain. Just come
Yeah.
over here.
Well, no, it has to. I want the middle one, so that way we both do equal amounts of traveling to get to it. I don't. If I wanted to go to the mountains, I'd already be there, living in the wilds, attempting to negotiate with the squirrels.
Bad news. The park rangers will get mad at you for that.
No.
Not that I would know.
I will become the Squirrel King.
You know, when I heard of a flame eater, this isn't what I saw.
No, I
You
didn't think.
expect a sentient fart.
I definitely have fought this guy before, but I forgot he was just a fart cloud. Die.
Okay,
Good.
so good news.
What's up?
I'm looking at the robots for Mega Man 3,
Yes.
and this makes less sense than y'all explaining it to me.
Yeah. Look at the
For what
weak.
it's worth, Woodman's not just weak to Needle.
Oh,
Are you looking at the
He's also
weakness
weak
chart?
to Snake for some reason.
No, that will
I
make
do.
sense.
All the second tier robots are all weak to 2 weapons each.
Good.
that's interesting.
It is
Okay,
interesting.
somebody was explaining they have like a strong weakness and a soft weakness.
I guess that's what it just says weakness on here.
Honestly, I always chalk that
Um,
up to just like most
So
weapons are better
the
than Mega
soft
Buster.
weakness does half as much damage as the main weakness, but still more damage than a normal lemon.
Beautiful lemons.
I mean, I brute force my Mega Man games. I use every weapon until I'm out. Like, I don't go like, oh, he's not weak to it, so I might as well not. But I'm like, no, this is easier to hit him with than the fucking lemons. I'm gonna use it.
Go random bullshit.
But literally me. That is what I do.
Completely valid. Hey, if you get through the game,
Oh god.
who's here to
Please,
tell
I
you
just
you're
want
wrong?
to-
Let's play Rosham.
How?
Roche.
This is 3 times.
Fine, have some money.
Sweet Ridiculous is absolutely my vampire name.
Why your vampire name specifically?
I don't know. It sounded kind of vampire. I don't know.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, you know what? Okay.
You haven't
I'm
put
down.
any thought into anything before I just
Yes.
say it.
I think you're pretty smart, Max. If this is Roche, I'm gonna slit their throat. Well,
Wait, you can still pick his money.
so gonna slit your throat. Scissors.
Good old paper. Nothing beats paper.
Scissors for the throat slitting. I knew I was making the right move there.
Congrats, you just robbed a pig with like a proxy.
Indirectly, yeah.
I like to think of it as I got revenge for Pig, but that's me.
What? You got revenge for pig by robbing him?
I'd like, you know, Roche probably wanted to keep the money, and I took it from them. So yeah, they rob Pig, but they don't get the satisfaction of keeping the money.
No, you do, because you robbed them.
Pig's insured.
Are you?
Pig's insured.
Well, not my money, only my butt cheeks.
Oh, fair.
Oh,
Yeah, gotta protect the goods.
you did get a lot of work done on those.
Well, he did a lot of work for them, yes.
Yes, that too.
If you're implying they're fake, then I don't need this kind of slander in my streams. There's nothing against them being fake, but they're not.
I didn't say they were fake. Pig just could have hired
You
someone.
said he got work done on them.
Yeah, yeah. Guess what? Perfect butt cheeks aren't a one-person aren't a one-person effort. They take years of training and exercise from multiple people.
No, look.
I don't think you're thinking of the
thing
cheeks,
is-
Cahill.
The thing is, Cahill is correct. I did have work done on my butt cheeks. The French doors and the mullion windows, they take effort.
I'd
I
love.
thought you made the French doors.
I'd
I
love.
made them, but I didn't install them.
Oh, you know, that is fair.
Isn't this the guy me and Max hate?
The Manticore?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Danny
He's got
Sexbang
the
also
same
hates him.
face.
We were fighting the Chimera, I think.
No.
Yeah. But they both
Same
have
thing.
the very weird face.
It's the same thing. They're weird guys with human faces and multiple animal parts. Who cares? I'll eat one of their hearts for strength.
Magic,
Later.
I do have a question,
Yeah, what's up?
and
What's
you don't
poppin'?
have to answer. What's your current plan? Are you just job level grinding?
A little bit.
Okay.
I'm doing two things. One, I'm doing that. Two, I am trying to get what towns I can.
Are you killing Tinkerbell?
But I would suggest
Yeah, of course.
then maybe go to the later continents because the towns there are worth more.
My main concern with doing that is my level still, because if I die, I end up wasting a lot of time.
Two
But then
birds, one
I
stone.
don't necessarily mean like the current continents. Just like you can go to North America. Stuff there is like level 30.
I would
Yeah, but I don't
never
know if
go
there's
to
any
North
Tinkerbell still.
America.
There's one, and South America has a ton of free towns. So there's a couple in.
Yeah, getting to
Europe
South
still.
America is going to be a bitch, but I can try to make it over there.
There's.
Yeah,
there's
Greenland
food.
has one.
I think you're right. I think
Ah.
this only has one left, and it's the worst to get to.
Max, let me
Yeah,
ask you something.
South
Yeah.
America, I don't think.
Yeah,
any
it's
of the
not been
towns
touched yet, so I got to go through and get all them. Yeah, I
Africa
figure why not
only
then.
has one untaken town.
Yeah, what's up, Cahill?
You live in a state, right?
I do.
Okay.
A state of depression.
Do you? Okay. Well, beyond that, more of a
Yeah. Yes,
a
I live
G-
in the U.S. still.
Okay. Do you think of yourself as American, or do you think of yourself as from that state?
I think of myself as from Florida, which is not where I live, nor was it even legally where I was born. It's just where I grew up, and I'm like, you can
I mean,
tell.
yeah. But that still counts. Because I was saying to someone just today, I tend to
In
think about...
general, it depends on who I'm talking to, because if they're not from America, I'm just going to say American, just like out of respect. And if they are American,
That's
I'm just going
fair.
to say I'm from Florida, and I'm going to go like that just sums up everything.
I still kind of go for I'm from New Jersey. Because that's how I think of myself more as a New Jerseyan than an American.
Yeah.
Than anything else.
Meaty, do you mean in the game or in real life? Meaty asked, which countries have the most and least dangerous mobs? And I'm scared about which version.
that was the other thing I was talking about, which is
Brazil. That's the most dangerous mobs.
a trend going around recently where
In
their
the
name
game, I think Africa's the most dangerous.
At the moment, there is one country.
this is the highest level.
What is
Oh.
it?
It is the equivalent of Australia, I believe.
Of course.
Can we actually get there? I thought this was Australia down here.
That's hot.
Yeah, this is Australia.
Can we not get down here?
Nope.
Oh, I thought we could already.
You
Maybe.
have to go through the underground to get there.
Oh, the Sonic
Gross.
Underground. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, triplets
And that's
born.
also where the Tower of Rabble is, where you fight the final boss.
There's a
Oh!
boss in this game?
Oh,
There is.
oh my goodness,
He's
the
Rico
end.
Senior.
Dude, spoilers! The fuck?
I mean, I didn't know who I thought Riku was the junior of, but, you know.
I mean, I didn't hear, but I
That
didn't think
makes
he'd be a
sense.
boss at all. I figured his dad was dead or some shit.
I thought his dad was retired.
I
Hello,
can't tell if you're being legit.
this is Monster Hunter. Please don't hunt me. I am the monster. Oh,
Discord
dang
cannot
it.
Tell if I'm legit about
If
Pig.
you're genuinely angry about these.
No.
Okay,
I
don't
didn't know that was the final boss, but like, it's Dokapon.
I don't
Okay,
care who
that's fine.
dies in the plot of Dokapon.
To be fair, I don't think anybody dies. I mean, we've all died like several thousand times, but it's Dragon Ball Wars.
yeah.
I'm sorry,
Yay.
Best decided to use the word clown cussing.
Damn it.
And I'm just kind of
Double damn
gonna
it.
pin that message real
Just-
quick. High risk!
Yeah. I would like grab something.
Yeah,
Pig.
steal.
Item. Yeah. Give me something useful. Use your grab, Barth. I beg of you. Yay! Wait, what did he? Magma. That'll work. That works
Yeah, you
out.
stole a very low level fire spell.
That's fine. I'm a low-level
Also-
magic
Steal
user.
from?
You.
You.
Oh, big.
Hold on, I can get him back if you'd like.
No.
Show him what a real mage looks like.
My.
This. That's
Where,
me.
no, you're fine. I'm
Don't
trying to remember
burn
where
my
he is and also
leader.
what he
He's
looks like.
south. He's in Africa.
Why are you helping him?
He blessed the rains.
Why are you helping Pig out? There's no reason.
You could.
Mm,
55% chance.
I do crave violence.
I feel.
Thank you for the dudes, Mickey. One day.
I feel
One
betrayed.
day, Nikki, you'll get your sharks. Also, clown cussing sounds like somebody's trying to ship me in Smoothie, which
I don't.
I
I didn't
had
like
somebody
that.
say before, and I'm like, could you not do that, please?
Don't.
We're real people.
Real people.
I had people do that to me in high school, and it was just as weird.
That's
Also,
worse.
aren't you in a relationship?
It-
You don't
it-
ship people
both
who are
times
in
I've
a
been told
relationship?
people, Pig, both times people have told me, well, I've been told multiple times, but both times, like, that's been a situation, it has been the person I'm already in a relationship with.
Well,
The only
Oh.
person I've been shipped with that was not in a relationship with me is Alphonse's fiance ships me with him.
I mean,
No!
I mean,
Nia is so.
It is
so,
delightful. I love her.
Like, I know, but she's
Nia
so
gets the pass.
incredibly chaotic.
She is a level of chaos that I've never been in the same room as, and I don't think I'd survive.
That's why she's stuck on an island. We have to contain.
That's part of why she's so good for Alphonse, who is incredibly chill.
Oh.
He's also chaotic.
I know,
Yeah.
but he's chill chaotic. She's chaotic
He is.
chaotic.
Oh yeah. I still don't think I'd survive being in a real ass conversation with her. I think I might actually explode.
I would die. Hey. I mean, I should probably. I'll wait to use this until I can fight that
I
guy.
mean-
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if you're trying to fight him, that would be the way to get there, but I'd suggest you level up a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I also got the.
Yeah, of course, matey, of course. You can share any thoughts in here. Especially you, of all people. Like, I don't think Meaty's ever had a thought that was, at the very bare minimum, not interesting.
Does meat have thought crimes? Does meat?
Nobody
is
has
meat?
thought crimes.
Unless.
No.
Lord, I saw a comic. What? Oh. Okay, I thought it was saying they were on strike again.
It's just a human centipede of strikes.
You
This-
know, that's such a sentence to just say to me out loud with your mouth.
And it also has happened in real life. But anyway.
No. Stop.
But anyway, nope. I have nothing. Why? I've done. What have I done?
Hey, Pig, can I give you your magma back someday? How do I get this returned to you?
What are the proper channels?
Literally the same item.
No, not Frodo. Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Listen, someone's got to kill him. I'm sorry. I'll make it swift and merciful.
Well,
Max had nothing to steal.
damn.
Yeah, feels about right.
Okay, well, he did call you broke, so.
Yeah, and he's right.
No.
Max, are you the kind of person, if someone breaks into your house to look for money, you'll help them?
Yes.
You know
What
what?
else am I gonna do?
There's
Or
nothing.
Find something, can we split it?
Right? Oh shit! I found a cord on the couch.
Be their accomplice.
Cahill, I think that's just called cleaning my house at that point.
No.
I think it's an accomplice if it's my own house.
I was about to ask, can you get in trouble
Oh my
for
God,
helping
please
someone
get
rob
in.
your house?
Although, Kira,
You're good.
Is there an option for this? Like, can we turn the NPCs down to like 2? Because they've been for the
Right
last
now
like
they're at a 7. We need them at a 3.
like for the past couple streams, it's been like we haven't been leveling up because they just stop us at every possible point, and I'm getting tired of it.
Interesting.
Oh, a gold bug, pretty.
yeah.
That would be great if I could have gotten that while I was an alchemist.
Double the double bug.
That's nice.
Man,
They're
in
all really nice.
Monster Hunter has a lot of bugs for crafting, and I don't know what you'd make out of a bug, but that's not how real life works, and I'm glad. I'm glad that's the case. So,
Thanks a lot.
Cahill,
yes.
you do know we make a lot of things out of bugs, right?
Stop. Cease. I beg of you.
Find out about...
No. No!
Red food coloring.
About
gonna
red
say
dye
that.
number 4. More magma. But Max, why'd you get Pig's magma back to them? They have 3.
I didn't. I pawned them off to Kira.
Oh my lord. Oh, is that? I thought Pig was selling to Kira.
I am.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Thanks a lot.
She is a cutie.
I wish she had the magazines, because those unlock new hairstyles.
Hairs.
I have been the
Your
only person
priority
who
has
gets
been
them.
hairstyles for like 4 streams, and I can respect
Look,
it,
just
but I don't understand it.
Cahill could have used a multi-crystal.
I'm using that for
Low
when
health.
when I level up. I am going to kill this person.
I hope it's Roche.
Fuck
I
off.
wanted it to be Roche so badly.
Leanne, not only am I, no, get out of here. I would rob you if I could. I don't even care if there's a reward for that. Out of principle, get out of here. I can't believe this is happening.
Cahill's having the most normal time.
I need a vacation.
What do you
From
mean
the
this is
game.
vacation?
No. Are there Hobbit hotels in New Zealand?
Yes.
Okay. Can I go to one?
Never hunted a big fish with a big gun. I'm assuming this is Monster Hunter?
Oh yeah, because they mentioned they booted
Oh,
up Oro.
Jira.
Let me look up. Okay. Hobbit
I'm sorry, you just activated my fight or flight. What Jira?
Dos.
The funny mud skipper.
Mexico. No.
Oh, but you said Jira, Jira, which if anybody works in software development is like how you manage tasks. And you said that, my brain just went, why am I at work?
Don't worry, I'm not qualified enough to say anything about your job. At some point I need your help learning how to code stuff, but like, that's so far in the future right now.
Wow, this is damn.
Yeah.
The Hobbit Hotel in fucking New Zealand, all the prices I'm seeing for it are like under $100 a night. That's not bad. Like, going to Disneyland, it's like $200 a night for a regular hotel outside the parks. And this charming Hobbit place is just
Also, yeah, I forgot about cooking shellac.
Normal price.
Also, quick trivia question for you two, real quick.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you know what my job was for about 4 years of my life?
Was it being a hobbit? That's weird, because you frequently
Was it
describe
room
yourself
service
as
at the
tall.
Hobbit Hotel?
I'm going to murder so many people today.
Okay.
No.
I can't wait to see who gets caught in collateral damage.
I actually don't.
I was a cook for 4 years.
Oh no.
I thought you were a server for some reason. I knew it was
No, I had really bad social anxiety growing up,
Okay.
and like that wasn't resolved until partway into my work history. And at that point, I already knew how to cook, so I was like, whatever, I'll just keep doing this. No, I was a cook for 4 years. Varying levels of professional cook, but like professional cook nonetheless. I made chicken like 2 nights ago, and my family was shocked that it tasted good. I'm like,
Oh my lord.
y'all, I worked at restaurants.
I
worked
was
at places that
restaurant.
served food.
This is what I did professionally for several years.
It was like every job I worked except for my last one. My last job was a security guard, which I basically spent the whole time like working on stream anyway.
I have heard that is good money depending on where you do it, but can
It's
be
good if you're doing
expensive,
armed security.
which I assume you were.
No.
Okay.
I was, fun fact, technically, if you really want to skip a lot of explanation, I was given permission to kill people. But I
Heck
wasn't allowed to use
yeah.
any weapons for it.
just bare hands.
More questions, actually.
Oh, no, see, here's the thing. There's like a pipeline of, you have to do this first, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then you're allowed to kill people. I'm like,
What can I do?
if someone's coming at me, I'm not gonna make sure I do all those steps. I'm gonna just kill him and be done with it. If I'm gonna be real.
I'm gonna fucking
Like, I'm not.
put my
I'm gonna-
hand directly through their chest.
I'm going to punch directly through their entire ribcage.
Exactly. Okay. X. Multi-crystal. Yes.
Oh, meaty. Like, I had legitimate, like, night terrors about my first restaurant job.
Yeah. Restaurants
Like-
are tough. That's like one of the toughest industries, honestly, for just the
Low-level
day-to-day.
CPTSD is, like, an understatement. I don't know any people who worked in restaurants for more than a year that do not legitimately have CPTSD. It's just, like, that's
What does the C
such a
stand for?
chronic.
Oh, okay.
It's essentially, like, you're going long stretches where your nervous system doesn't catch a break.
Yeah.
And instead of being one
damn.
big traumatizing event, it is like a very slow burn. You are constantly being driven insane.
Cahill, you might want to invest in a little bit of magic just for the magic.
I thought you were gonna be like, Cahill, I know you have PTSD. I don't have the
Put the controller
solution.
down. I think you're done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, stream was fun. Max and I will take it from here.
Cut to me getting my ass kicked in 30 minutes.
I mean, I'm not gonna diagnose myself because I believe more importantly than anything, you should go to professionals for that kind of stuff, especially if you want to seek help for it afterwards. But furthermore, if I could fucking just the amount of times in my life I could describe as extended periods where your nervous system isn't getting a break, I'd run out. It would start just no. Actually, that one was okay. Like it had its issues, but like the job
You
itself.
literally worked there for such a small amount of time, I wasn't even able to visit you, even though I live right there.
Yeah, but it like what was I thinking of? Like, I mean, I would argue the worst thing about working at Disney was, I mean, maybe kind of the schedule. Because I was about to say the
That's
job
a
was
chart
fine.
I'd like to see.
Yeah, a bunch of shy guys.
But beyond just like the specific hours I worked and the living situation, it was fine.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it. I don't like living in Florida in the least. But you know,
It's
work-
only bearable if you grew up there and you grew up in basically the reverse climate.
Yes. I mean, it's not even just well, yes, climate, but also bunch of other stuff. So I like
Oh,
for
dude,
example.
I know.
But I mean, like for one example, if I wanted to like keep that job, which maybe I would have liked, because being in a big store that kids are laughing and playing in, and people are happy to be in. Like, that's great, but I don't want to pay, you know, obscene amounts of money out my ass because the property, you know, because the realtor is like, it's a great location, and I'm like,
it's by Disney World, so it has to be worth $3 million.
Exactly, and I was just like, I'm not before any other conversations about whether I want to keep this job. That's the first thing, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get past that. So we're moving back to Jersey.
That's like the problem with Florida as a whole is basically Disney owns the entire state.
I mean,
and, like, they literally have a bunch of legislation that has been changed because Disney wants it changed.
Yeah.
So, like, living in Florida is not good for anyone who's not already well off.
I mean, what was I thinking of? I was gonna say that, like, I don't know what it was like before Disney got there and yada yada yada. I'm going, get the oh. You know what? I'll
increase all of your stats.
Okay,
It could also decrease all of your
I'll let this happen. But like,
You have a choice.
I think just in general, people like the blanket term is like the idea that, you know, Florida is kind of a tourist destination, and as such, everything there needs to be expensive. But fucking, it is a swamp sinking into the sea. I don't need to be paying out my butt when my house is going to be in the water within the year. Like, I let me live here cheap. I'm begging. Like, Lord in heaven.
Facts.
So, yeah. Honestly, I like looking at considering different jobs.
To do the thing.
Oh, you're
feel it
right.
in my soul.
We can all
Very
feel it.
important for me.
I'm petting Oswald.
I have a nosebleed.
Oh no, are you okay? Max,
Fine.
I'm genuinely very
Okay,
concerned about you
I'm
on
done.
several levels.
Okay.
Max, please fix your nosebleed.
There's not much you can do about nosebleeds, dude. They just happen.
Cork. Cork!
That would not actually fix as many problems as you might think it would.
Cork!
I also don't want to
And
sound
yet,
my nose.
very effective for diarrhea.
Cork! Oh my
It's-
lord. Pig! You know, I think no matter what's happened this stream, we can all agree Pig needs to face some kind of corporal punishment for it.
I feel like that would sound like a pop gun at the end of it.
Oh my lord.
What? I'm
There's
right.
some forms of diarrhea that's already like. I don't know if I need to add the
I've
cork.
never had diarrhea like that. I've had other problems like that, though.
You're not living now, are you? Oh, hey, I'm back.
Look into my eye sockets and say that again, Cahill.
What, that you need to have better diarrhea?
That's not what you said.
You need to have better diarrhea. To
This is what you
chat,
get for shit talking me.
we're gonna play Monster Hunter now. I'm done. I'm done. I can't take the pressure anymore. I need to get out of the kitchen.
We'll take the cork out.
No, Lord. Maybe, you know what? Let's just go up here. I don't give two hoots or a heck anymore. Okay, I was so ready for it to be like exclamation point. And I'll be like, I've never hated game characters more. There are several games with disgusting, just vile people meant for you to despise them for the sake of drama, and I hate the nice NPCs in this game more at this point. I swear.
Give me Weber. He's always trying to help.
Yeah, exactly.
You know who's not trying to help? Roche.
No. Yes. I got multi-crystal. How big does multi-crystal, like, how far away? Damn it! Oh wait, no, that's not my, okay, never mind. I thought that was the one in Asia, in like
Honey.
Siberia. No, I was so ready for it, okay? You don't understand how ready I was. Why would you do this?
Funny.
I already feel awful on a very real level. And you've made it worse on a game level.
Hi, Cahill.
Hello.
Remember that you did this.
This? I summoned Roche? Oh no, it's your boyfriend. Damn it! Even Max's NPC encounters are better! They get their boyfriend!
I wish.
Max, what would do you think? I don't know if well.
I have never thought a day in my life.
Okay, so first off, does Mitch take pictures of their face and post them online at any point?
No.
Okay.
He sent, I think, like 4 people pictures, and that includes me.
Gotcha. Okay, but alternatively, do you think you could convince him to put a cute pink bow on his nose?
I mean,
That's not a bow. I thought it was, but I think
no,
Mitch is
he's a
star-nosed
star.
mole.
Yeah, he's a star
Damn
nosed
it.
mole. What are you talking about?
Okay, so how much...
Also, yeah, probably could, but like,
Okay, new question. Do you think you could...
How was it being in the dishwasher? Because dishwashing is like the only chore I enjoy.
No, I need you to listen to me, Pig, real quick. Part of me working in kitchens for 4 years was being a dishwasher. Pig, let me teach you something.
Yeah?
You are treated as a piece of machinery.
Oh,
Yeah, I can-
okay, I don't like that.
You get treated so badly.
Me and Max have talked about this before. We were both dishwashers. It's not...
Cahill, I'm so proud of you.
What's
I
up?
am too, actually. You put points into Magic.
I've been putting points into Magic, and I'm still getting my ass handed to me by spells!
Cahill, my magic is like 150.
And are you getting... still.
So I can tell you a lovely story of not only legitimate things that have happened as a dishwasher, the actual night terrors that I've had about being a dishwasher.
I've had dreams about going back to be a dishwasher, and I don't want to do that, so...
So my first job, I was a dishwasher in a kitchen for a while. At some point, the drainage thing in the center was stopped up.
That's bad.
I already don't like the story.
No one likes the story.
It took
Carry
them
on.
3 months to fix it.
Oh, good lord.
I was not even joking, halfway up to my calf in water every time I went into work. I was working like 9-10 hour days, almost swimming.
That's how you get trench.
So yeah, so that was already awful. The place sucked.
I
Machines
forgot.
didn't work, and we got chewed out for it, but that's a whole other story. I was having night terrors of legitimately ending up with like trench foot, gangrenous feet, and still having to go into work afterwards.
Those are valid
Because
fears.
the second real-ass story I have from dishwashing that was not a night terror, someone, when you're putting glasses together, do not put them like stacked into each other because they'll create a seal, and it's just it's a bitch and it's dangerous.
Oh, that's good to know.
Someone was like, "Can you help me with this?" And I wasn't paying attention. I went to go help them do exactly that. The glass literally exploded into my hand, and like I had shards of glass like pierce through the like webbing in between your index and thumb.
Ugh.
Yeah.
No!
A,
No!
they did not wash any of the things that my blood got on, which is
That's
violently
bad.
concerning.
That's very concerning.
That's very not cool. The
Hey,
second
Lee,
thing is,
what's your-
I was
what's your
immediately
opinion
put in
on-
shock.
Oh, hey.
And 3, they didn't let me go to a hospital.
Oh,
They
that...
made me keep working for the rest of the day with a hole in my hand. As a dishwasher of all things.
That's
What's
gross
the problem?
and awful.
Yeah, it scarred really badly and like fucked up the nerves and that like part of my hand. I was enraged. Y'all, please don't go to Cracker Barrel. That's how they treat their employees.
Oh, but I love No, not Cracker Barrel.
Dude, their health state, like legitimately, their health code, like most restaurants do this. Cracker Barrel has done it the worst.
That's for the
Yeah, Rico's very
experience.
messed up by now. One of the worst things that they do is like when a health inspector's coming, they like call each other, like they'll tell the restaurants, hey, they're coming by, so that they can go undo all of the gross health like codes that they're breaking for one day, and then they go back to doing it.
This is just why I need to cook for myself more, honestly.
You do. I can help you, please.
Mm-hmm.
I helped Pulsar.
Nah. If anything,
Please.
the specific thing I want so that I cook
I've been
more
swole.
is to be unobserved. I need people to stop
I'm not
looking
gonna
at me.
look at you, dude.
I don't either way.
I'm gonna be like, here's some stuff you can go to do to make this taste better, and then like you can let me know,
Max.
hey, I didn't like this, that, or the other.
Max, don't say the thing every girl says when during sex.
Pig prison
Silence,
for
because
you.
that doesn't happen.
The
Damn.
part where you said, I'm not gonna look at you, dude, but also that's
Oh,
very mean. I'm very accurate,
li-
but very mean.
how dare you? I'm literally a virgin. Like I do not care.
We're playing something else next month. I can't stress this enough. We're doing
Because the conversation's not gonna stop.
the
Like, we're gonna
game-
keep being like this.
that's
Yeah,
fine.
What do you think it is about this game that makes this?
It's not-
Because it
it's-
isn't.
it's
the
just-
people involved.
No, I know that, but it's kind of like it's straws on a camel's back, you know? I can only get kicked by the game and then have Pig be like, yeah, I disappoint women during sex, and Max then following that up with
No, I don't disappoint them.
I
They're
don't-
attracted to me.
I'm fucking
Dill, it's your turn.
Dilla's resting. Let him sleep. Hey, Cahill. Cahill, buddy, can I ask you a question? You want to play some Monster Hunter, good buddy?
No.
You want to hunt some monsters, Cahill?
No, no, not really. No. No, I want a hole. I want a...
I mean, pig's right there.
I want...
Out of my way. New and improved.
Cahill, I will say one thing. I'm sorry you lost a town.
I don't even think you noticed, if I'm gonna be real.
No, I did. It was like, you know, but it was just one more thing. I'm not trying to be dramatic. I just have nothing. This game's taking everything from me. I miss my wife, Tails. I miss her a lot. Hi.
It isn't extra juice. This is the normal level.
Night, artist.
Hi, Juice. I love you.
Juice is going to sleep too.
Juice is great. I miss
Juice
them
is great. And so is artist.
every day. Okay, so like,
Artist. God, so many cuties.
you know what? I just want to let's just like, you know, brainstorm this now. So
Oh,
there's
dear
there's
God.
gonna be a month where we do a single long stream, and it's not Dokapon. What is like?
Okay.
Okay, so like if we
can get Frolf working, I think it's Frolf.
okay, but well, let me phrase it this way, because I think Frolf is a good example, but we shouldn't count on it working. And also, I would argue if we could think of something easier to set up, that would be that's a good argument for that.
It shouldn't be too bad to set up, but yeah.
But okay, what we're gonna think of this as is that like,
We could play Uno.
I'd be down for that.
So hear me out.
If we can play the Switch version, then that's the one I can capture. So.
I don't
but-
have Uno on my Switch.
Damn, I could.
Out of my way.
I was gonna say I could gift it, but I can't gift that many.
Some joke about it's free. It came free with your Xbox. Or
It
whatever.
it
Until
might
you
have
do the
come
whole
for you,
bit.
but regardless, what I was gonna
I
phrase
was
it
gonna say,
as.
if we do it through tabletop, I've actually been recording a series of YouTube videos, almost all of which have already been on tabletop. So like, I can get everything set up for that, easy peasy.
I just see it as like this is.
very important.
This is poison for me and Max's stream.
Thank you.
Anyway, thank you. Well, I was about to
Here's
say.
let it be known: if a man offers you magic while he's floating cubes,
It-
don't take the magic.
No. Don't
Never
drink the
trust a
magic
floating
either.
cube, man.
Um,
Unless you have a heart condition.
if we see fucking Dokapon as like our D&D podcast where we each get tortured individually, and we decide to do a
Well,
one,
That's how I play D&D.
and we decide to do a one shot one day, just to kind of like, you know, mix things up. What's a good game for our one shot?
Oh, actually, we could just do a one shot.
I wouldn't be. You know what? I'd be down for the. Would you guys want me to?
Especially if we play something like Roll for Shoes, which is designed for shorter sessions.
I was gonna volunteer to DM because I know both of you DM usually, but then Pig said roll for shoes, and I was like, Pig wants to be all over that. Pig wants nothing but to be all.
So it doesn't come at the end.
Ironically enough, Kale, I need you to understand. I DM for Pig because he DMs so often. So like you offering means like, oh yeah, we both finally get to play a game because I've only played once, and it's with Copper, and I don't do combat. I have to do all the not combat things because I'm an idiot who built a really weird character. Do you know what my only damaging spell is? It's create bonfire. Hell yeah. That's 'cause
Has Mitch worked for everyone now except me?
He's worked for you. What are you talking about?
Well, no, has he successfully dug up a spring?
Yes.
For me?
Yes.
Yeah.
When?
Like second or third stream.
But well, that doesn't exist anymore. That's been lost in
does.
the several great
hasn't.
calamities.
It has not.
I feel like I'm tempted to say we should do just straight up do D&D, or maybe because I mean I don't know, like,
Or we could do something like Monster of the Week, which does have
yeah,
a DM, but is a different system that again lends itself to slightly shorter games.
I'm just thinking of, like, you know, kind of because of, like, the visual aspect and everything, like, because I don't know what we could do as a visual thing, because, like, I could either do art or bring up what's its face, the D&D Beyond thing for a visual
So
aspect
for what it's
to
worth,
stream.
when I did my D&D stuff, which I still need to work on, but my god, y'all, I am fucking struggling. We used Hero Forge for like player tokens,
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
and then like I did that for a bunch of my NPCs. Well, me and Copper both did it for a bunch of the NPCs as well. And I made a really simple layout that's just like, here's the characters, here's their like classes and stuff, like basic information put like next to them.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it was like, I just like slid NPCs on screen or pulled up a tabletop RPG for like when we did battle.
I mean, the other option is we just play Monster Hunter. So it's
There's
like
a lot of options. If you want to do like
there
a
is.
really, really long stream, like I don't know if I can do Monster Hunter for that long unless
Yeah.
we're like starting from early game and progressing.
I mean, I feel
When we get to like the
I
point where
was
you're just
thinking, like,
hunting for the
3-4
sake of
hours kind
hunting.
of thing.
yeah. I will say, if Pig is like, I want to see if I can set up Frolf and see if we can do Frolf, then I'm down for that.
Yeah, me and Pig. If you're fine with that, Pig, I can help you test it and stuff.
Yeah.
But-
Because like I'm going to be the weakest link on that anyway because of my internet being kind of funky.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not, like, you know, legitimately. Okay. Well, that all changed. Get out of here. I don't know. My equipment is good. I am the thing that is failing. Leave. I was gonna say.
Rose!
I'm not in like an actual just like, oh, woe is me state in real life, but I think we could take me and Max have talked about it for a while, just take a breath from Dokapon just for a minute. Pig resists it because he's gone through this before and fears he will lose everything.
And Dokapon Code, I'm sorry.
You know, you're
fair.
good.
That is so fair.
I mean, it's like D&D, you know, where
Me and Max
Yes.
just swapping back and forth.
I've noticed.
Yeah.
But it's like D&D where, you know, you miss a week and then all of a sudden you never play that game again and you're very sad.
Correct.
Which is what Pig has gone through, and I got it. But buddy, I promise you, I will go back to this. Just one, I'm begging you. Where we're hanging out, but we're not at each other's throats. And we're not, and the game itself.
Everybody's throats.
And
Just
it,
having a fun time.
I was doing a list. There was gonna be a list, and you didn't let me list. You didn't let me Oxford comma.
He didn't even get to Oxford.
I didn't even get to Oxford comma. And I've been Oxford edging for so long. Is Oxford the super old school? Or is that Cambridge?
It's one of them.
Okay.
Oxford is older than the Aztec Empire, if
Oh,
that's the question you're asking.
Yeah, that's about as old as it gets for a lot of things. So. Eat this.
Where's the list?
What's up? List of what?
I don't know. You said you had a list.
I said
Yeah.
You
eat
powdered
this.
for a while, and then we still didn't get said list.
Oh, list of things in Dokapon that drive me insane. Us
Oh.
infighting, the game, just making us go through the trenches in order to make any progress. This, just this. I do like this game, but every game you needs to be like, you need to have that moment where you realize you need to pee, and you realize that you've needed to pee for a very long time, and you've never needed to pee more in your life. So,
We have
Is that
several
you
weeks
playing
of
this
that
game?
between.
oh my lord.
I'm yanking your chain.
No, you're good.
Live on Twitch?
Yeah.
I save all my pee for live on Twitch.
Mm,
Don't do that.
Oh, but
you really shouldn't do that.
but I have.
Just pee in hand.
Pig's got the copyright on that.
No, he has the copyright on piss in hands, not pee.
Oh, it's a little trick. It's a little trick you use to skirt international copyright law. Like how
Gosh, don't tell them. Disney is listening always.
like how I
Always
named
watching, always judging.
my platformer Ultrasound the Echidna. Those are different things.
Ultrasounding is not a finish. I want to go look.
Ultrasound the Echidna. Imagine your piss not being monetized. Exactly. This is the problem with millennials. Back in my day, I worked 30 hours a week and was able to get a house at 23. Nowadays, they're not willing to not eat and save their piss for money. That's why they're not getting anywhere.
Hey, quick question: aren't you and I considered millennials?
I definitely am.
Okay, that's what I thought.
What?
Hey,
what?
buddy.
Yes. What age does
Maybe-
What year
maybe
does
think
millennium
about
stop?
I don't think there's a designated year because it's a made-up thing anyway.
Yeah.
I personally
Millennials
mark it as,
came of age around the turn of the millennium.
Well, I phrase it as like you remember a time before commonplace computers. And I
Kinda.
specify that because my sister, well, ex-sister, is 3 years younger than me, and there's a stark difference between like how we both see the world relatively. Like, I'm closer to my brother and the rest of my family who remembers a time before common internet than she does, because she was born in 2000, like grew up using the internet constantly. I grew up with like forums being the most common place to use the internet if you're using it at all. And I feel like that is like a huge difference because like I remember what the internet used to be like, not like way back when, but like in general.
Yeah. Like she can't live without her cell phone, and you miss the taste of lead in your paint.
Do you all remember? Anyway,
I'm glad that you stopped for a second.
Do you remember the fun thing where before you could shut down your computer, you had to exit Windows and then shut down from DOS?
Yeah, of course, for safety.
It was so good.
I found out relatively recently because, again, I'm not technically an old fart, but my god, if I didn't earn my honorary badge for that shit. There was a time where you, like, were not supposed to use your power button unless it's an emergency. You had to do what Pig said and, like, close it. Apparently you don't have to do it. You can actually just do that now. You can just press the power button. I'm like, I'm not doing that. It was hammered into my brain for decades. No.
Multiple
Well,
device.
Thank you for the dudes. Beba, thank you for one of my favorite eyes.
Aw.
Was it Surskit?
No, it was My Hero Academia.
Never seen it. I tried to watch the first, like, 2 or 3 episodes, and I genuinely found everything about it insufferable.
What about
That's
Luffy's Aw?
Fine, I enjoy it.
Hello?
No, that's fair.
Oh my goodness.
on.
Are you gonna be
Game Sony tried to
okay?
steal my towns and said no.
That to me. That is the second time.
Oh, that's surely wild on so many levels.
Nah, I wish I could pinpoint what I know like about My Hero, but my god, it's just such a not for me kind of show.
I guess you could say it's not your hero after all. Ugh.
It's
One
worth
Piece
noting.
fan. Anyway.
Yeah, it is my One Piece.
I really like a vanilla by the books shonen, which it is.
How?
And that's definitely not for everyone.
Why? But what? I already how? You can't have 2-foot swords. There's only
You have 2 foot?
Apparently.
you only have 1-foot sword at a time. Everyone knows this. I'm
There you go,
gonna,
Pig, no
I'm,
pouting.
I'm gonna give this game 2 mouth sores and then make it eat orange juice. I swear.
You're just gonna give the game herpes?
I'm just. Is that how you get hurt? Is that where herpes originates
Whoa.
from?
I mean, basically, like, technically a sore is just, like, a thing your body does.
Mm-hmm.
Like, in general, it's basically just like a cut, like a wound.
Yeah. Well, your body made it.
The most common form of, like, chronic mouth sores is herpes.
Oh.
And that's
Good.
because it basically latches onto, like, nerve tissue, so it doesn't, like, move anywhere.
Gotcha.
But when it flares up, it'll flare up exactly where you got it.
Gotcha.
Which, for a lot of people, is the mouth.
I.
Like, there's other reasons you can get them. I get mine because of my dental stuff, but,
Mhm.
like, most common is just herpes.
I would like to take this moment in stream to take a commercial break and say I do not have herpes, as far as I'm aware.
I mean, if you get canker sores, that's what that is.
Damn it. Okay.
I mean, not to call you out on Twitch.tv, but
I know.
Herpes simplex is probably the most common human
Yeah.
infection, so you really
It-
don't need to worry about it.
I was about to say it because that is a whole thing, isn't it? Like, people kind of stigmatizing different things, even though, like, I would say words, just like words and concepts, when
Oh, yeah.
in reality it's very common for the most part, and
Yeah,
only
absolutely.
they're only familiar with like hyper specific cases. Which
well,
is,
that's the thing that, like, about most STDs, specifically herpes, but, like, that's
Yeah.
because it's more common. But, like, STDs in general, like, so many people don't get them treated. Like, it's such common, like, misinformation. A lot of STDs just have cures, like actual cures. That's better than double magic for sure.
Oh my goodness! I saw a thing about that. W for Britain, I think it was Britain, or maybe Germany. But one of them, when someone making a TikTok, it's like, of course we have chlamydia. And then it was immediately stitched by someone because they were just like, I just learned now that people in, like, you know, ex-European country, because there's quite a few of them that have a
Yes.
system like this set up, where it's like, they just, you know, they have universal health care, and chlamydia is so common that, like, no one gives a shit. Like, it's fine. Like, just
Yeah.
say it, because, like, it's like, hey, I gotta go, I have my chlamydia appointment. And it's just like, oh, okay, yeah, sorry about that. It's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but, like,
How did
it's-
destigmatize this stuff?
Exactly.
yeah, I mean, it's such a
Yeah.
fine line because, like, you know, STDs also tend to be visually gross, so, like, people
Yeah.
don't want to talk about them for that reason as well.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, but, like, you don't have to talk about that or look at it. You can just actually talk about this is a thing that people have and it can be treated,
Listen,
like, easily.
we should destigmatize me eating the elephant's foot. I don't care about radiation sickness. It looks yummy.
I would not say it looks yummy.
It
but
looks
I
yummy.
support your endeavors. I think you should be allowed to, personally.
It looks like drippy, melty cheese. I want to eat the elephant's foot.
Yeah, but drippy melty cheese is like that's gonna be cold and congealed by the time you get. Actually, no, it'll still be hot.
Exactly! It's permanently melty cheese!
I just started craving, like, a cheese dip, and I'm
Mhm.
angry. Because I don't think we
Cahill,
have
why would
any.
you do this?
What?
Why would you make Max crave a cheese dip?
Oh, I'm sorry.
On Rihanna's internet?
What metals?
Hold on. Pig, what the hell, like, were you fed a diet of heavy metals growing up, and, like, that's just the explanation here?
I was actually about to, what was I thinking of?
Oh.
Pig is
Were you
taking a
dropped on the
minute.
cliff that Sisyphus climbs as a child?
My words.
Max, that is the funniest insult.
They got a good one out of that.
Oh.
You just said the weirdest sentence and then pretended like it was nothing weird at all, and just like, no, let's move on. Like, no! The fuck's wrong with you? What are you talking about?
Okay, there is nothing I love more than describing the internet as simply celebrities' internet, and I
Oh.
change who the celebrity is every time.
Okay.
Okay, this is the
You do
first
have to
time
be
hearing-
careful
I
about
need you to
that.
understand, that is how a lot of people pronounce my ex-sister's name, and I was like, she doesn't live here anymore, Pig. What are you talking about?
She doesn't even own a Wi-Fi company. And it doesn't have an ISP. I
I was
was
like, Pig, you need to give me context for whatever just came out of your mouth because it is nonsense gibberish to me right now, and I cannot.
I was gonna say that because what metals is the elephant's foot comprised of? Because like if you were immune to,
I think it is.
go on.
So it was a uranium core, I believe.
Gotcha.
But then on top of that, there's the actual shielding, which was lead, and the containment, which would have been probably steel.
Okay.
Mostly silicon dioxide with dissolved uranium, titanium, zirconium, magnesium, and graphite.
Gotcha.
I got
Okay.
one of those.
Almost all of which was like listed in what Pig said.
Gotcha. So that does answer the question I was about to ask. So we're all good.
Mhm.
So
Is
the
that
answer
edible? Because the answer is not technically, but has that ever stopped anybody?
Well, my more question was like if you were immune, if you were hyper-specific superhero only immune to radiation, which would make you like the opposite of Superman.
Sure.
Like, would you would the metals in the elephant foot still get you severely sick if not killed? And the answer, like lead alone, absolutely. So you know it kind of stops there. And I don't know how much graphite you can eat before you get sick, but probably less than the elephant foot is comprised of.
I mean, graphite is just a pretty easy form of carbon,
Yeah.
and
And it's like
you
you
can eat a lot
shouldn't,
of
but you
carbon.
can. Yeah.
I'm gonna. Oh, go on.
Don't eat carbon when you're on important medications because
It neutralizes the shit out of it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want.
Charcoal is what they give you when you've been poisoned.
Yeah.
Oh.
And grapefruit does the opposite, where it makes you absorb it way faster, and suddenly you're dead for some reason.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, where is the battle between the two? I need to scale their power levels.
I'm seeing if my energy drinks have grapefruit in it. It's pomegranate and blueberry. Because I mean, maybe it's just caffeine. Maybe I just like caffeine pepping my brain up. But
I mean, I'm not gonna point any fingers, but yeah, most people
Yeah.
that have attention-based mental disorders tend to crave caffeine.
I do crave caffeine.
Yeah, so do me and Copper. That's why I'm like, there's definitely a consistency here.
You know
And
what
my
else
God, Mitch drinks like a monster or two a day, so like,
I also crave unconditional love, but you can only buy one of those at Target, so.
well, you got buy one get one free, because like, when have I ever given you a proposition of I'll stop loving you if?
But Max, social anxiety.
What about it?
Social anxiety.
I still love you despite it because I've
Oh.
been there. Where's the problem?
Aw. This is a weird session of Dokapon Kingdom. This is why I argue for a break.
It's always, when has it not been a weird session?
That's
Literally, the first one had to have a content warning for me.
content warning, Max. Dark. Have we seen this guy before? I'm
Yeah,
not sure-
once.
Okay. Cause he's cool. I'm not trying to like derail us talking about being just completely tripped out on Dokapon, but like this is a striking design, and I was unclear.
It is
if he-
very, very striking. I
was-
think they could use like one color that isn't purple though. Like,
No, I like purple. He's
I
the
do,
Dark
it's my
Knight.
favorite color.
Wait, I thought you didn't have a favorite color.
No, growing up, I panicked and I was like, I don't know, it's the first one.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
What number is purple?
7.
That'd be the last. Yeah, it's the opposite of red.
I love being able to access my childlike brain and be like, yeah, I can tell exactly where I would place that. I would have
Pig.
to count on my fingers as a child, but it would be 7, yeah.
Okay, so Pig, question. You know, like
Yes?
ultra red and what's the thing?
Infrared and ultraviolet.
Yes, those are the two different ends of the visible light spectrum. With red being the low end and
Yeah.
violet
Yes.
being the upper end, meaning
Yeah.
that you know that red comes first, purple comes last. If you're counting upwards,
Yeah.
Yes.
that's the end of my explanation.
You said question.
Did I?
You said pig. I
You-
have a
you did.
question.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Well, no,
you
yeah, but
proceeded
my
to
question
not
was,
ask the question.
well, no, my question was, do you know about infrared and ultraviolet? That was my question. And you finished the
Okay.
sentence for me, so.
Cahill,
don't see-
can I ask a follow-up question?
Yes.
Do you know about imaginary colors?
I know about shrimp colors, yes.
No, shrimps don't see more colors than we
Shrimp
do.
colors! They'll
They
never.
don't have more colors
I
than us.
fucking Neil
They're
deGrasse
more color
Tyson.
sensors, which simply means that they see colors differently. They're not
It's not even that. They have more color. They have more cones specifically because they don't see mixtures of light. They don't see
If-
purple. They will see red or blue.
If
They have to have more so they can actually see separate things.
if a couple of science pricks can get together in California and say Pluto isn't a planet anymore, I can bribe enough people so that we can all collectively agree the ends of the electromagnetic spectrum outside of visible light are now officially labeled as the shrimp colors. So I'm gonna keep calling them shrimp colors.
Juice agrees with you, and 2 people is technically consensus.
So, I've done it. I have closed chat on my. I was gonna be like my second monitor. It's my phone. It's just a phone.
It's my thumb.
No,
Yeah, you got experimental plastic surgery.
I can only see what's on my OBS right now, which is just chat, but I can't see their chat or redeems if anything happens. But yeah, I appreciate
So I have
Juice's
good news
support.
about the elephant's foot, Cahill.
What's up? We're
I have
moving.
good news and incredibly bad news.
Okay, go on.
Which one would you like first?
I'd like the bad news first. Get it out the way.
The elephant's foot is explicitly more dangerous if ingested.
Gotcha. Okay, good news.
You can actually get way closer than you think you can because most of what it emits is alpha particles, which can't really penetrate skin.
Okay, so you're saying
So, like, you can absolutely get a good old grope on it.
so I could get like real close to it and then make a sprint for it and start eating as much as I want before the side effects kick in. Is what you're saying?
Well, kind of. It's solidified glass, honey. Like, you can't just scoop it up.
If anything, that makes it easier. Like
doesn't.
I shatter
I don't
the
know which part is
glass.
Solid.
Yeah, you shatter the glass and then you eat.
Crunchy glass.
Yeah, exactly. Crunchy cheese.
Also, there is not any lead in it. Well, kind of. There is lead in it, but that's because they shot it.
That was amazing. Humanity is beautiful.
Wild sentence.
One of my favorite.
They wanted-
Okay,
They wanted to break up chicks, so they used an AK-47 to shoot it.
I've been thinking at some point I should get the Halo trilogy for like Xbox or whatever, whether it's like the original games or the remasters, whatever.
Get it on the Steam so I can play it with you.
Well, the problem is I'd like to stream it.
Where's
but
the problem? Excuse me?
I can't stream PC games, Max. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I was like, what are you talking about, dude? I'm right here.
But
Feelings.
I'm sorry. I would stream it with you if we could both play together. If you want to do like couch co-op, that'd be amazing.
I'd love to be able to do that.
But one of my favorite Halo like trivia facts is that because like, and also one of the things I really love to learn is that the original trilogy, like that is kind of its own story of the Human Covenant War, and in that original trilogy, humans are ridiculously outclassed in space battles and technology specifically.
Confirmed.
But their biggest like weapon in that is their spaceships, which are just big fucking guns. The spaceships are just big guns that shoot one bullet at like near the speed of
I'm
light.
Slightly less in depth. Yeah.
We love to see it. This
I
game
mean-
really just is real life.
One could very easily call any given rocket just a space gun.
That is true. Well, yeah, but they usually don't fire out the other end. Also, rockets don't typically come from tubes.
What can I do for you today?
I would say guns or tubes.
What would you call a missile silo if not a tube?
Well, I mean, yeah, missiles could be considered guns for sure, but like, not a
What
rocket.
is a rocket if not a less explosive missile?
It's a missile you don't keep in a tube.
You can.
But
True
you
enough, I'm
don't.
stopping you.
No one has.
I don't personally.
NASA does.
I'm on Cahill's side.
Yeah, NASA doesn't do it now, and they don't do it in Halo, I don't think. So that's the big
Then
problem
why
I'm
are you
having
calling
here.
them in Halo fucking...
Because the ships, the human ships in Halo have a barrel and a hole at the front of it. I'm not talking about the back end where the engines are. I'm talking about the front is one big gun that shoots a huge projectile out the front. Let me get it. Alexa, pull this up.
So they took gunship a lot more seriously.
Yeah, well, it's not even a gunship because it's their main like space cruiser. It's what they stay on.
I know, but Cahill, I'm making a joke like gunship and.
I'm
Also
wait. Cahill, consider. Comedy. Ships. Okay.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna pull this up because it. Oh, is there not a good? Wait, this is kind of a good picture. Can you see the little hole? Can you see the ship hole? Ship
I don't
hole.
feel comfortable with that question being asked on stream.
Oh, here's
Cahill,
one.
did you post an image or what?
I'm posting it now. Lord, this
That
is
was before you post.
this is the.
I'm like staring at our DMs, like, do you see the hole? I'm like, you know what? I don't, Cahill. I
I'm
don't see the
asking.
hole.
I'm asking if this
Hole.
picture shows the hole. So Max, this is like the ship is facing forward in this image with the engines towards the back/left, and at that front there, that very square front, that's a barrel, and there's just a big hole underneath one of those hoods.
Why is that just a higher definition version of an Eggman?
Because that's what all
It's
sci-fi
literally
is.
Like, mask that so it's like a little bit more orange and red, and you're just good to go.
Yes. We all know. Listen, let's not pretend that the egg carrier in Sonic Adventure 1 wasn't the coolest shit ever. They had a.
When it actually shows the fuck up.
Yes.
Right after Amy gets kidnapped, you're like, oh god, I have to deal with that.
Yeah, and it's like a level you can explore, and they have a pre-rendered
Like, you have to
cutscene.
fly in the ship and it opens a fucking eye laser.
They
And that's just
reused
never talked about.
they reused the movie like 5 times in every playthrough. But yeah, this like the human ships here specifically have like one main weapon, which is like one of the few things that are. This one shows the hole, where it's like a projectile launched near the speed of light. So, you know, it's not necessarily able to one-shot a Covenant ship, from my understanding, but it's able to do damage as opposed to just
How would
gut.
that not
What's up?
obliterate the ship, though?
Because it takes out the shields first, and then you have to reload and take out the ship, which is assuming you
No,
live.
the ship that's firing. How do you fire something at almost the speed of light and not yourself get disintegrated from doing exactly that?
Railguns. And
That
also,
doesn't.
That's not an answer, Cahill.
No. I don't know.
I'm just curious.
Ask John Halo. He's the guy who made this stuff up.
I thought you played as John Halo. Is it an autobiography?
Yeah, it happened, Max.
Technology's amazing.
You know how like Adventure Time takes place in like the double post-apocalypse? We're
Yes,
doing that right now.
I'm violently familiar with that.
Yeah, we're doing that. We're
I just
currently.
finished
think it's one
watching
of the
Fiona
coolest
and
things
Cake, and my
every day.
god, that series fucks.
Look at this picture while I fight a Chimera.
When I
should
say
finish
I'm
watching
doing
Adventure
that.
Time.
What pig?
I should finish watching Adventure Time.
You should dude, like the entire last like 10 episodes are my favorite.
Can the
Go as far as the like weird, like the Lich did some weird like AU thing, and
Oh, you're nowhere near
Oh,
it, my good man.
and,
You
like-
need to
That's
go
not even
farther.
halfway.
I know, and there was like Finn with the robot hand.
I can understand
Yeah, where he was
dropping off at this
basically
point.
like, what if the Lich never existed? And so
Yeah.
you ended up in a timeline where he ends up as a fucked up little guy.
Yeah, and Jake was just a dog.
Yeah, he's a puppy. Yeah, that's basically like the midway point where they go, oh, by the way, this show has plot.
Yeah.
Like, in case you didn't know, it's plot.
Yeah, because up until that point, the plot is very background.
It's very serialized.
Yeah.
And then very suddenly, it's like, here's a darker tone for no reason. Guess what? This is the rest of the show. Have fun, bitch.
I don't know if I've said this many times that I want to see or do an interview with the creators of Adventure Time, because I've heard that they kind of made up the show on the spot for a pitch meeting. But furthermore, I want to know how much they were influenced by like a cosmic horror, like novels and stuff beforehand. Because at this point,
I'd say
Adventure.
incredibly, given the thing.
But they also like they have a full-on cosmic hierarchy at this point. and apparently
Kind of. It's
at-
kept kind of vague in any
Yeah.
form of canon.
vague, but decently consistent
hierarchy,
enough.
yeah.
Well, yeah, well, okay, system maybe I should say. But
It's
kept,
definitely weird. There's. I'm trying so hard not to talk about shit that's just not there yet. There's a lot of systems that are like everywhere.
yes, and when you're able to start piecing it together, it's like, oh shit. Also, hey Chameleos,
Oh,
what are
that
you doing
salamander
here?
is So cool.
Oh, I love his eyes.
He's gonna die now.
Yeah, Adventure Time's really good about like setting up enough systems that it leaves you wondering about other things that are not addressed. And I think
Also,
that's one of my favorite things in storytelling is like, you know what you need to know for the story. There is no like questioning what goes on, but it's implied there's so much more, and you can do whatever you want with that.
also, like, minor, if not, like, this isn't even really spoilers, because it's off to the side. Fiona and Cake, the spin-off series that people seem to
Oh
have
my
legitimately
God.
very much enjoyed,
It's so good, dude.
apparently not only implies that the systems in Adventure Time trace their roots back to a sort of biblical god, but furthermore, his only representation in the show thus far is as a corded phone. As
Yes.
just a regular phone with little devil
Yes.
and angel wings.
Yes. Actually canon.
Yes.
Like, I don't know about Christian God, but it is like monotheistic God.
You'll,
Yeah.
Like, that
there-
is just where Adventure Time goes.
if you'll want cool like monster designs, angel designs, god designs, you'll really need to read Power Natural at some point. It's one of my favorite webcomics.
I will say, I thought just the other night. Oh,
Is that what I think it is?
It might be.
Thanks, Big. I was asking myself. I was gonna go look at it real quick.
I was thinking the other night that
I
I've
got
kind
a
of
pair of naturals right here, Big.
Hey! Hey!
Oh, I have been recommended this before, but I haven't read it, I don't think. I might
Oh.
know the artist, though, given I used Tumblr and have for a decade.
Yeah. Okay. You definitely know Zach Morrison.
I don't know off the top of my head, but I probably have seen their art everywhere.
But I was just gonna say that, like, I thought about the other night how I've kind of gotten out of SCP, just because life is horrific enough. But one of the things I've always liked in the different SCPs is like they'll go to a lot of places, but something somewhat consistent is just like, what about Christianity? And they're like, we don't talk about the Christianity because like, if you don't know, SCP-001 famously is like kept enigmatic. It could be any number of things, but one of them, which
Yeah.
is highly implied to be somewhat canon / real, is the gate. Dependent. Okay,
That's
let me
literally
put.
like the nature of SCP as a whole is
Yes.
dubious
Oh,
canon.
let me put it this way, Max. It appears in a lot of other SCPs and is
So do a
referenced.
lot of 001s.
I know, but anyway.
we love dubious canon. My favorite dubious canon is Doctor Who, which is just like, what's canon? The Doctor, the TARDIS question mark, and that's about it.
I thought you were gonna
That's
say
kind of
your.
what SCP feels like. We're like,
Yeah.
the SCP is a thing. Its own internal rules are never consistent. Welcome to the wiki.
And
Like one of the rules is basically everything is as canon as you personally want it to be.
yeah, but yeah, like the simplified version of what I was gonna say is that I enjoy in a lot
The
of
Gate
SCPs.
Guardian.
Yes, well that and just a lot of other things, like the closer you get to a kind of monotheistic creationist god in the SCP universe, the more they're just like, no, don't go anywhere near that. You get back here. Get back to the weird items in the warehouse. Don't look at that. We're scared of that. Get away. And I think, and it was what I was saying with Fatalis, Like, I think a lot of people are of the opinions that, like, angels who are just guys with wings, yada yada yada, that kind of design is like basic, but then by having a kind of weirder baseline to work from, those
Hi, Mitch.
I need.
those basic designs given a lot of status, give them a lot of weight. One.
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 And Anyway,
Mitch,
you fidget spinner, get out of here.
this isn't the pits. You were supposed to dig the pits. Ahaha. One. I don't want to go to the store. I want to murder someone in their house.
Literally what I was feeling 2 hours before stream started.
Oh. I don't want to go
Just
on
hit me
here.
with that Guzzlord.
Oh. Oh, the one where he's just
It took
screaming.
me a second to translate what you just said to me.
Guzzlord.
I heard Guzzlord and I was like, excuse me?
Guzzlord's a scary Pokemon.
I love Guzzlord, but like, my god, if that name doesn't set something off in my brain, it's like, no. Don't make a joke. Don't do it.
No.
It's too easy.
What is it?
Hey, Pig, are you trying to go back to heaven?
I am.
Heaven.
Do you think you deserve that? Like to go there a second time?
It's a big question.
Like, you left.
Max, this isn't about deserving it. I will fight my way there.
That's fair.
I'm a millennium. I'm the generation after attacking and dethroning them.
Yeah. There's a reason our generation likes Persona so much. It's the entire plot of every single Persona and SMT game. I will personally find God and kick his ass.
Listen,
Look,
kid.
you-
If
you
you
get
take
the
my
rest of
one
generation
time,
on JRPGs, and they're going to assume that both Pope and God are evil.
And you know what? Like, yeah.
well,
Oh, I'm getting pigged.
Oh, no game.
sealed.
I'm
Stop.
gonna take this out on everybody.
Stop all forward momentum. I beg you.
I did it.
I did it. I stopped forward momentum.
Your courage again. So what are you trying to do in heaven?
Get the
Heaven.
hero's lessons.
Oh, okay.
Have one.
I'm so angry because I want to say something, but it's like a line I'm saving for some potential future D&D fucking thing, and I'm like, man, I can't drop a banger line in stream, but it's here and it's relevant, and I just can't.
Do the Tumblr thing. Just say some real poetic shit in the worst context possible, in which
Well,
no.
yeah, I mean that's my stream.
I don't say poetic
Like-
stuff as much as I just say stuff. And
Well, yeah, I mean,
and
what
every
is that about
now,
the infinite monkeys at a typewriter thing? Like,
No.
if you just say enough
know
stuff,
what?
eventually you'll say something wise.
how dare you call me infinite monkeys?
That's not what I did,
Those
but like,
poor monkeys.
to be fair, Cahill, I think being in an infinite number of monkeys is a pretty high compliment if ever you were to receive
Being
such a
in an
thing.
infinite number of monkeys?
No,
Technically,
being an infinite number of monkeys.
technically, what was I thinking of? If you had an infinite
monkeys,
amount,
I think.
if you had the brain capacity of infinite monkeys, you would be smarter than anyone else on Earth. Because
Yeah,
it
by
is.
the nature of infinity.
Yes, exactly.
Also, hi, Steve.
Hi, Stitch.
Stitch me a more.
Stitch, I hope you're keeping it buff and cool, but I know you are.
It's
so.
Stitch. When is he not?
Exactly.
I've never seen a picture of that dude where he's not buff as hell and absolutely chilling.
I got a Magma Plus.
I got a rock.
Yeah. Eat the rock.
Rumpchi.
I might be the shit rock. Yeah.
Stitch is one of my friends. One of my good
Yeah.
friends. One of my great friends.
I wish I got to talk to Stitch a lot more.
Stitch is
But
good
he's
talk.
a shy little noodle. So I leave him to his own devices and make sure that he knows I'm here if he wants to talk.
Yeah.
Someone, mutual friend
I
recently
don't want
had a
events.
had a thing where they were like, I'm sorry I haven't been
Oi.
around recently. And I'm like, I need you to understand, I don't necessarily go off messaging people.
I'll let
So-
you try this.
So long as our last understanding was we are friends, and that will continue to be the case. Like, you know, with the understanding that the longer we don't talk, we just have to catch up next time we hang out. So,
I mean, I'd recommend it, babe. Like, personally.
Yeah, that's a big boost to defense and magic.
And you're basically just losing one level's worth of, like, putting points into things.
Yeah.
and the Shell Bell helps your Pokemon get friendlier with you. So, get that too.
No.
Shell Bell does healing, doesn't it? No.
You're delightful, Cahill. You are a delightful lad, and I'm so proud of you.
No, thank you. I don't feel like it basically ever. So.
You were thinking of the soothing bell.
Oh, soothe bell. There you go.
Yeah, soothe bell. Okay.
Cahill,
Yes.
did you know that I really enjoy spending time with you?
No, I don't. My brain doesn't allow me to process that emotion. It's like GLaDOS. You know how GLaDOS is like the smartest thing ever, but then you say like a fucking middle schooler paradox, and she starts shutting down? That's me. I can I can imagine a lot. I can't imagine people enjoying my company.
Hey, Cahill.
Yes.
I've got a quick theoretical for you, right?
Okay. Yeah, what's up?
Could you explain to me any reason we would be playing this shitty-ass fucking game that I hate more than any game? I would rather be playing anything else.
Damn!
Could you explain to me why I would show up once a month minimum to come hang out with you and Pig to play said dog shit game? If
Pig's...
not because I enjoy the company of you two dinguses.
Oh, because Pig is blackmailing you.
First of all, I don't like the way he said black, and second of all, he's not.
Wait, Pig's not blackmailing you?
No.
I...
What could he possibly hold against me?
Hey, listen, Max, I'm sorry. Can I have a minute real quick?
Yeah, of course.
Just real...
Wait, with me or with Pig?
With Pig.
What do you want
Yeah,
to
of course.
say?
I'll mute up.
No, you don't have to do that. You just go over there.
Alright, I'm gonna go sit in the corner and
What
play
would
on my
you
Game Boy.
like?
I got Minish Cap.
Hey, Pig? Hey, Pig?
Listening?
What the fuck? What the fuck? You told me, you told me that if I wasn't playing this game with you, you put that thing out on Twitter, and you said, and you were like, and I have something on Max too, and
Cahill, I need you to understand.
mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah,
blackmailing
you-
you. I would have blackmailed Max,
Nah.
but they actually like you and chose to spend time with you.
Bullshit! You cut that out right now. Don't pretend like that's true.
Look, I get the jump.
Max,
Yeah? Huh?
you can come back to the adults table.
Yeah, okay. Save real quick.
We brought out the cranberry sauce. Delicious
I think that's my
cranberry.
brother's favorite food in the world. Like, if I had to guess. That dude loves his
Cranberry
cranberry
sauce?
sauce.
How many times have I talked about different forms of fruit spiders?
Please don't. I mean,
I
you can,
think 0? This is a
I
new
think that's
concept
the
to me
appropriate
personally.
number.
Okay.
You can tell Max about the cranberry spiders.
Well, so the cranberry spiders are like when you start to work at a cranberry farm. They're like, "Are you okay with spiders?" Because
Oh,
they're
that. Yes. Okay.
but more than that, there's also banana spiders who they're not really pesticide as much as they are just spiders who like bananas.
Fair.
And every now and then they get chipped with the bananas. Probably not far, because how far can a spider last when you put it in a crate? But still, ever since I've learned about that, I don't like it. I don't like thinking that I could buy a bushel of bananas, and then, you know, there would be a decently large spider attached to them.
Bushel of bananas.
A bushel of
Bananas
bananas.
come in bunches.
Yeah, I want a bushel. Pig, let me ask you something. Do you see Banana Man hopping over on the white hot sands?
No, what?
Well, here he comes, with one for me, freshly picked from the banana tree.
Yeah, okay, you
Max?
get respect from me on that one.
and-
Yes, sir?
Max, I'm worried. Should I dial 911?
No, he's fine. He's fine. He's
Eh.
doing a thing.
And Banana Man, me want a ton. Give me more, and the bonus one. Give me more for all my friends. This banana fun will never end.
I'll be
Do
more
you
concerned if he
wanna-
goes off script, Pig.
Do you want a banana? Peel it down. Go Do you want a banana? This banana for you.
Do you want me to make banana cry?
No. Should I call 911?
I like that
I
song.
appreciate both references being occurring right here in front of mine eyes.
Roche, there are there are a few dictators in history I hate more than you. It's a short list. You deserve to be put in the
like,
Hague.
The element was like interesting because he like goes, oh yeah, we're in a game and I can stall you by abusing game mechanics themselves.
Yes.
Roche is just Satan.
Oh, yeah.
Roche looks you in the eyes and said, you will play my game. I'm not asking, and I will abuse this game's mechanics to make sure that you play with me.
But can you find the eggs? Egg time! References. Tonight we dance along the flames. Then we get to play spirit games. Spirit names we shout out loud. Shake the thunder from the spirit cloud. All the songbirds in the tree chant a tune to let the spirits free. Then we see them in the night. Spirits dancing by the firelight. Do you want a banana? Peel it down and go mm-mm-mm-mm. Do you want a banana? This banana for you.
I like that song a lot.
It's a real good song.
It's just a little bit of a jam.
It's very good. I have it next to a very spoilerly song in my personal playlist, which Max
It's
wouldn't
not on my
like.
personal playlist because I personally enjoy when it just pops up of its own volition.
I do like bananas. You know who else likes
I do
bananas?
too, honestly.
My rabbit Oswald.
Ozzy!
Yes. He loves bananas. Do you want a banana? Peel it down. Go mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah,
I
yeah,
also
yeah.
like bananas a lot, but that's because like I have low
Oh, I
potassium naturally, and I end up with like really bad cramps all the time. I'm like, you know what? I might as well enjoy these things that I have to eat all the time.
I'm gonna... Yay. Okay. Let's see if I can
When
do...
is this like Kingdom Hearts boss music sounding ass shit?
It's been like this.
I know, but I just like tuned in for a second.
Is this just like, is there no amount that I despise this game more than anything else? How much do I have to raise? Yes.
One thing that you might want to do is go to the nearest Magic store and pick up. You've got Magic Guard Plus. You should be able to get Magic Guard DX, which reduces the damage by more.
Okay, I'm down for that.
Because
I
that
can't-
will require a lot less grinding.
I can dig it. I can also want a banana. Peel it down. Go mm-mm-mm-mm. Man, I wish I could talk about a certain One Piece thing without it being a massive spoiler for the story.
You can.
No. But, I mean, beyond just you
Don't worry,
three...
it's no spoiler to me.
I know.
Yeah, I'm never going to watch it.
But,
Yeah,
like,
same.
fucking... Well, that's the problem. Beyond just the general Twitch audience who would be a fear of spoilering it for, it is also something that I'm gonna rave and foam at the mouth about, and you're gonna be like, you freak, and I'm gonna be like, no, you don't understand, because you have to have read so much material to understand the importance, the impact.
You dodged every attack. I'm so
I have a lot of speed.
Yeah,
For what it's worth, Cahill,
you're gonna get arrested.
theoretically, I could finish One Piece in about a week and a half. It's an active decision that I
very
don't.
fast read.
I finished all of Dungeon Meshi in like a night because I couldn't
Do it out
sleep.
of spite. Is there lesbians
was
in
good.
that, by the way?
Not technically, no, but like it's definitely implied they got a little bit more than like friendship going on.
Gotcha. Do they
They
have a
definitely
happy
in the
ending?
tub and got like
They were
weirdly
roommates
close.
level.
They
It's
were
definitely
roommates.
like, if you want to be homophobic, then they're just really good friends.
Well, don't be.
And if you have any functioning brain cells, you see what's going on between those two.
What's the thing? Hey, you out there! If you're homophobic, how about you take a long walk off a short pier? No
If
support
you're
on that,
homophobic,
guys.
I'm just going to mark your grave as a gender-neutral bathroom, and that's just going to be the rest of your life.
I thought, I thought you were gonna be like, I'm gonna mark your grave afraid of houses. You're fool.
Cahill,
Yes.
I know that you like to think I'm that smart, but come on.
No, you are.
Could I ever?
Max, if nothing else, you have better reading comprehension than me. So, so by that logic alone,
By the other devil.
The devil.
I don't.
Ew.
Yeah, I don't. I didn't even want one of those guys. I don't need to.
Hey Cahill,
Cahill?
could you press A?
No.
I appreciate it, buddy.
Cahill, you're just like Russ in Fortune Street.
No.
Hey, if you want to take a day off, we can always play Fortune Street. That'll be fun, right?
I mean, yeah. How's it
No,
pay?
no, Cahill,
No.
Cahill, no.
What?
Please.
I would be very happy to play Monopoly with Oki because
That's
that's
different.
that's a lot of
That's a lot of different.
Maybe we should just play Monopoly, a shorter form capitalism game.
Well, that's so Fortune Street. You know how this is like Monopoly if it was an RPG for no reason?
Yes.
Fortune Street is if Monopoly took itself seriously, because you have to like fucking play with stocks and shit.
Damn.
you buy stocks in properties, and then if someone else invests in that property that they own, you still get a small portion of that.
Excuse me.
Yes.
With the multi-crystal in it,
What the fuck?
It activates. I would take that.
I think the Angel Ring
Yeah.
is better.
I do too,
Not
but
to
like, what
make
the
this
fuck
make
is this item?
I've never seen it. It's amazing.
Yeah, so like when you get stocks and stuff, when people invest in the area you have stocks in, the stocks grow in price. When
Yes.
you have, like, if you land on a spot, anyone that has stocks gets a percentage of those profits as well.
Mm-hmm.
But there's buying and selling stocks. You still upgrade your stuff, like sort of like houses with Monopoly, but like with numbers instead of houses. So there's not like a limit, but there's also like you can do more than 4 houses.
If I
If
wanted
you-
to. Oh, go on.
It's just like there's special spaces where you can plant like whatever kind of like you know how the trains and like utilities function a little weird in Monopoly?
Yes.
Imagine if there were like 10 types of things that worked weirdly, and you just decided what to put where once you landed on those spots. There's like you get bonuses for lining up a bunch of your properties specifically. It's
Yeah.
so much weird shit. It really does feel like Monopoly, but like for adults who aren't drinking.
For adults who hate
Which
life.
For me, takes all the fun out of it. The whole point of Monopoly is that it sucks.
Well, yeah. Well, don't worry. Fortune Street sucks. I didn't say it was good. I said it was complicated.
But it feels like Fortune Street doesn't know that it sucks.
It does feel very like I've only played the Wii one that lets you play as Dragon Quest monsters. And even I also played Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, which for some reason has Fortune Street in it.
What?
No.
Mother!
That is really stupid.
Die!
I hate equipment breaking.
It's when you can only have one piece of equipment. Like
Yeah.
it's really bad games. Let me have a backup, and I wouldn't mind.
I want everyone who's
There is also a weapon store on this continent with
Yeah, I know.
good shields. So.
I wanted to say that I want everyone who complained about Breath of the Wild to sink 100 hours into one campaign of this game, only to have their first piece of equipment break, and then we'll see how much you are upset about that system in the Zelda game. Not so bad now, is it? Yeah,
I'm
okay.
surprised people hated Breath of the Wild to any degree, but my god, I'm surprised people loved Tears of the Kingdom as much as they did. That felt like a mediocre expansion to Breath of the Wild. It did not feel like a fucking.
I don't agree with
whole-ass
that at
game to
all.
me. That's fair. I just feel like it made and/or retconned a bunch of weird shit that it just didn't need to, and honestly did not add a lot to the game itself.
I just want to check something quickly.
Is it just what white loot spaces do?
No, I want to see if white loot spaces can have the hero's license.
That's fine by me.
Think they can? Can only be obtained from loot spaces and white loot spaces in the castle of the
So both, yeah.
I
How about it,
don't
Buckaroo?
yet, I don't yet have all of the classes mastered, but ninja is the last one I need.
And that's what you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm level 3, so I shouldn't be too far away. There is one better weapon down here than what I've got.
Down?
Yeah, let's.
Wrong direction, pig. You're not going down. You
What?
murdered and slaughtered your way into heaven. That's up.
I don't remember saying down in any context.
You just said it's down there.
Oh,
You were like, a better weapon is down there.
I did say that, didn't I?
Today on Max, why do you randomly latch on to like specific parts of people's speech? Frame.
From the
The
moment
spot to your left has like 3 different spots for white loot.
I know, but I want to come up here because I'd like to see if I can get some more battle magic as well.
No. Oh.
You okay there, Cahill?
From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh, I craved the perfection of steel. You got it. You did it. Now you can become a Greek rap.
Cahill, you know it's not spelled the same, right?
This is why I think no one really likes my company. I think I'm just kind of like, you know.
But hear me out.
I
Cahill.
think I'm kind of like grease between the cogs of a machine. Like no one really likes that I'm there, but they're willing to let me be there, because it would be more of a pain to remove me.
No. Firstly, if you think people don't like grease in machines, you do
Yeah.
not understand.
I have like
Grease in a
4
machine.
people I can contact right now.
Well, I know that
Who
like
would freak out if I told them their machine had no grease in them.
I mean, I know people like grease in their food, like, you know, heroes.
Yeah, and also machines
Cahill, that was the
who
one.
are also heroes.
I did it. I did friendship by saying the right joke.
Oh, wait, I just realized I'm broke as shit. Hold on. Yeah, I got a duck.
I like Monster Hunter because it has simple systems and numbers where I can understand and successfully complete tasks, as opposed to the unnerving and unwieldy aspect of trying to socialize with others. Oh, hey.
Oh no, it's a succubus. Whatever shall I
She looks disturbingly like
Oh,
several other
no.
monsters. Oh, hey! You know, I don't know if I talked about this. No, I did. I did talk about it on stream, because it was for the Fortnite shit. I feel like Aphrodite should be shown as, like, amorphous more frequently, because the inherent kind of idea that she is, like, beautiful to everyone would almost inherently mean that either A, she's highly androgynous, or B, she is kind of, like, shifting.
I'm pretty sure by definition she is.
What?
Yeah.
Aphrodite
This
should
isn't like a
appear
should
different
be,
to
she
each
just is.
person,
Well, yeah,
that
she
you
might
look
be
at her.
in original Greek myth, but I'm talking about in, you know, modern
Yeah,
interpretations of
In
her.
modern interpretations.
Correct.
Guys, I'm gonna say
Make her a
something.
hot NB.
I'm gonna say something,
Again, by
And thi-
definition is.
Yeah.
and this might be controversial. I don't think every retelling of Greek myths in modern media is good. I'm just gonna say it.
I'd go as far as to say they're actively harmful.
So brave.
I think of the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of interpretations.
If only we had a number bigger than hundreds.
No. If only there was something that kind of meant tens of hundreds. Of
Sadly, hundreds is the biggest number.
I mean, I'd like to see you count higher than 100 in one sitting.
Pig, count
Don't
every
use
grain
it.
of sand in the desert.
Do it.
Well,
Look
I
at
got to
Max.
100.
What? I wanted to see what the biggest number was.
But anyway, but
You
yeah,
did it, Pig. You should trade it.
I still feel bad for, you know, Fortnite, because like,
Why do you
I mean,
feel
fuck.
bad? What?
Let me finish. Because like, heck, they have a, they, like their current season is Greek, you know, Greek myth and everything, and I think their designs are a little lackluster, which, also, oh, okay, here we go.
Yeah, Magic Card Dukes.
Perfect. And like it's kind of unfortunate. Also, Garfield.
I was
because
hoping.
because
I was like, I
no
wanna
one
ask,
we
but-
haven't seen him this stream, Anyway, but like they have Kratos in the game. Like between
Yeah.
Hades and Kratos, two like very good games that used Greek myth well. Like Fortnite has no chance against them because it's actively an uphill battle. They
It
are.
might get deleted.
No.
Hey, you're a lot. You not only
You
did
are
you not.
20 levels.
You were, yeah, you were, he chipped you, if that.
I'm gonna actually
What are you doing,
use my
Oswald?
brain.
What are you doing? Are you being silly?
Max, if you want to level grind, the Daunting Mountain is pretty good for that at this point.
I'm not super worried about levels.
Okay.
Because, like, no matter what I do level-wise, you're always going to be dangerously higher than me.
Okay. Just if you do want to, Daunting Mountain
Yeah.
is good for it. Because Daunting Mountain is high 30s, so you can still one-shot basically everything.
Max, if you want something spooky to drink, you could also try going to the Haunted Fountain. That's a lot of ghost-filled water.
Hi. Cahill, quick question.
Yeah.
What are you actually in real life talking about?
Guster!
I like rhyming.
Chat, I got Guster.
Alright.
Should I trade out Guster for Guster?
Yeah.
You just swapped out your Magic Guard DX, dude. You sure you want to make 2 trades to your build without testing it?
That was me.
You know what? I'm here to live dangerously.
You know, that's fair. That's how you got to heaven. Live fast, eat ass.
No, I got to heaven by murdering the devil.
Evan.
You didn't murder the devil. You murdered his son.
Fair.
The devil, too.
The devil, the second.
Ooh, Trump actually made a good point. If I'd waited for Guster.
Then you could have gotten Guster.
Yeah. And it's
Oh.
Fair, having
then I
Guster
would've
doesn't
Guster.
prevent you from getting Guster in the future, so like you'll be fine.
Okay, no, that's a good point.
It doesn't affect the spawn pool.
I wish I could play some kind of morality game that allowed me to affect the world around me, but didn't lock me out of certain things by doing so. It's Epic Mickey. I'm talking about Epic Mickey.
Oh, so you want morality without any form of consequence?
There's consequences.
You know, like a pussy.
Do you want to see Horace Horsecollar sad? Because if so, then I'm not sure we can be
Like-
friends anymore.
Like personally?
Yeah. Do you want to see a horse fail in his career?
I already watched BoJack Horseman. Like,
Ah.
all that shit.
Exactly.
Oh,
So ma-
hi, sweetie. You doing okay?
No.
You're not my sweetie. Shush. Shush you. No, Mitch was taking a nap. He had a long day.
No.
You feeling
We-
better, Mitch? Mitch, it's you!
Honey, look, you on the screen.
Get out! Stop going to work. You need your rest.
Listen, I keep telling him that, and it's just not working.
Oswald.
You only need a 3, 4, 5, or a 6. You got this.
Mitch!
Mitchy, look, you did it! You did the thing!
I'm so proud of him.
You helped my opponent.
You've elected someone else as president. How could you do this?
He doesn't have a president. He's British, y'all. Come on.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I lived in a fantastical world where England didn't exist for a second.
Xenoblade is so much fun.
That's.
England was real.
I wish.
Honey,
I
that was water. Don't be weird.
wish. Welsh people were real.
Well, you take that up with the British people you also wish weren't real.
I think the Welsh pride flag is probably the coolest one.
Welsh pride flag.
Yeah.
You mean the flag?
Yeah.
You really just say some sentences, Cahill.
No.
I am truly a fan.
Some people don't even think that. Is my salary technically the highest out of all of us? I'm having a hard time.
Yes.
Okay.
Cahill, you can check your job level. You might be able to get a new job at this point.
Oh, I guarantee you he can.
Yeah, I just don't care to.
Okay.
He
that's
just
fine.
likes being a ninja.
I like being a ninja. I'm the great ninja Yuffie.
Cahill has decided that min-maxing is for pussies.
Yeah.
He decided that before we started.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Max decided to master every single job imaginable.
Well, I mean,
You're going for the hero license, which requires you to do that. I'm not even doing that.
listen.
I know.
I'm
you're
not mastering all of them.
Also, I do not need to master every job. I don't even need to touch alchemist. Or clever.
This is a shame because I love Alchemist. It's so funny.
All I know is that my grandmother told me only Max, the master of all 4 job titles, could stop them. But when the world needed them most, they vanished.
I do have a lot of job titles, if I want to be honest.
100 years later, me and my brother met Pig, the new job master. And even though he has a long way to go, I think he can save the world. The
I
world!
cannot.
I'll be honest, I think Pig's gonna be the one to burn it to the ground, but like...
You know what? I'm already feeling shitty. I'm gonna say my hot take. Are y'all ready for my hot take? Korra,
Alright.
Korra is overhated, and Kyoshi is a little overrated.
No, you're right,
That
and
is
you should say
correct.
it.
Kyoshi actively helped to establish a Gestapo, so...
Like, not even that. I need you to understand, Aang is literally the first Avatar to do his fucking job.
No, okay.
Everyone else is like, oh, you're supposed to, like, maintain balance. Every
No,
single
no,
one
no,
is like,
no.
let's kill
No, no, no.
people. Let's absolutely kill people.
We do not accept this Kuruk slander.
Yeah, okay.
You're
So
gonna
here's
have to.
so here's the thing. I've thought a lot about the different avatars, past Setso up to Korra. And if you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, listen, Avatar. Anyway, damn it. Oh. Wait.
Every avatar has to clean up the mess that their predecessors
Yes.
made.
But
Correct.
of avatars, how good I think they are at being just the general avatar, Yang Chen is in last place pretty far. She was genocidal. She was pretty bad at the general.
She sure was like, I know this is my job.
Yeah.
I quit.
Also completely neglected the spiritual. Hence, Kuruk died in 34.
Yes. Kuruk was a bro, and we appreciate
To be fair, a lot
Kuruk.
of the avatars neglected the spirit shit. Like,
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying Yang Chen's alone.
Roku.
Oh, God,
Thing is,
but
Yang Chen
when
is
I say that they
genocidal
fucked up, like, every single avatar fucked up everything, they kind of did.
Yeah.
Korra being overhated is just basic media literacy. Roku was a pretty good avatar, because he was born into a world of peace, and unlike some avatars who just straight messed that thing up, he kept that for an
He just
incredible...
waited it out, which is
Yeah.
also bad, but it's still better than everyone else that was like, things look a little
He
too happy around
he
here.
made one mistake in an 80-year career, and everyone loves to point it out. When like their solution was for him to kill a head of state, and that's as far as everyone else's plan. Everyone's just like, yeah, just kill the acting Fire Lord. It's that easy, and it's just like all
Yeah, just do it. It's easy.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, because I have no ties to him, right?
yeah,
And
and
like there's any sort of emotional
And guess
personal
what?
ties I have
If-
to this motherfucker.
if Roku had outlived Sozin, he would have been like the perfect avatar. He would have kept peace for near a century, and like that's it. So everyone hating on Roku is overdoing
on
it.
Roku.
People are just like, he's so useless. He caused the 100 Years' War. 100 Years'
Yeah,
War,
you try killing your best friend, like let me see you
Exactly.
do it.
and also like, oh,
But-
go on, goodbye.
12-year-old Aang beating a volcano when lava-bending Avatar Roku couldn't. Is
Listen, yes, that's true. But also,
I feel
You-
like there's a solid difference in, experience and what they had to do with their lives to get to
you
that.
could make, and granted, the show kind of does this, and they're like, Aang, don't feel bad, you were a fucking kid, and they're right. But the 100 Years' War could be argued to be more Aang's fault than Roku, because Aang was alive and knew he was an avatar just before that started, and they're like, hey, we think something's bad coming. We really need you to come be the avatar for a minute. And he's like, no, child, which is valid, but still,
Yes.
like that was a dozen years after Roku
But-
was dead. So
To be fair, almost all of them found out when they were a child.
yes. Well,
Korra
no.
was the only one who looked at it and went, "This shit rocks."
Yes. Kyoshi didn't find out for the longest time, and Roku didn't find out he was
didn't find
16.
out-
'Cause
Yeah,
that's
so
the
thing.
traditional
They
age.
found out before he was supposed to.
Because they were
Yoshi
afraid
did
stuff
it
was
because
happening.
Of outside influence.
Yes.
She's supposed to.
So anyway,
So,
yeah.
Richie, come on now. Don't shoot
I would-
me.
I would rank Kiyoshi below the 3 avatars that succeed her, because honestly I think they do a better job. I can't stress this enough. She made a Gestapo. She makes a secret police for an empire to use against their own citizens. Like, she does some good stuff. She's not a bad avatar in general, but I think one of her
I would say
fuck-ups.
that in of itself is, yes, that is a bad avatar. That's not in any way establishing
That's
balance.
not great. That's not.
Your
It's
one
not.
job is balance.
But I mean, Aang is, I think, objectively like the greatest avatar of all time from what we've seen. He
Yeah.
fucking rules at his job
Like,
once
the
he.
whole point of him being able to take away people's bending is him doing his fucking job.
Yes, that I can agree
There's
with.
a reason no one else knew how to do it.
Aang is number 1. We can all get on board with this, but I think a lot of other people have some things just way out of whack. Just not.
Oh yeah, I think people like Kyoshi because A, they don't read the supplemental material, and B, they think she's cool because the Kyoshi warriors themselves are kind of cool. And
When
they're,
the
like, designs and
Kyoshi,
stuff.
the Kyoshi warriors weren't her. They're inspired by her, but that wasn't the thing she made.
Honestly,
don't-
Suki
I need you to
is
understand.
cooler than Kyoshi.
Yeah, like 15 out of 10 agree. Like, that doesn't matter though, Cahill. People know the Kyoshi warriors before they know her.
Oh yeah, no,
And so
I
they
get.
see her and they go, oh, she's so cool though. And like, the first thing you see about her, I believe, is her moving an entire island, breaking off of a continent. Which is like, yeah, that's really powerful. What about the rest of you though? Like, like no one really thinks to like ask those kinds of questions because it's a fucking children's cartoon.
I would.
So like, I understand it, but also they're wrong.
I would argue
One
if
of
we
the worst avatars.
if we knew the last, because there's
Stop giving me advantage.
there's been like 1,000 avatars, and if we knew all of them, Kyoshi would probably rank above the halfway mark. You know, she'd
Yeah,
be
she'd be above the halfway.
she'd do pretty good. She lived long.
There's gotta be like way too many who made things worse by simply not knowing better.
Exactly. Kyoshi's
Okay, honey, go have fun.
Kyoshi's mistakes, like, took a while to really manifest as a bad thing. But of the 6 avatars, the past 6 we know of, with like detailed lives and everything, Kyoshi does not rank as high as people give her credit. I think
God, no.
Korra does a better
I
job
think-
at keeping peace in a turbulent time than Kyoshi does, because she doesn't
Korra
make
had to deal with so much like new shit
Yes.
that like
Korra is
no
such
one
a
had.
good
Like,
avatar.
I wouldn't quite go that far personally, but I would say she. If you were to compare like avatars based on their circumstances, she is absolutely one of the best because she got no help, like none.
Kyoshi, like, oh no, not Kyoshi. Korra doesn't rank higher than Aang, but I need you to understand,
God,
no
I
one
don't think
ranked
anyone-
higher.
I think
No,
Aang is
Aang is the
literally
best. He
the
did the
only
best job.
person.
But also on the side note, I've thought about this a lot recently.
She's
Aang-
absolutely top 5.
Aang fought people who were trying to kill the Avatar to win a war. Like, you know, Avatar killing was the side gig, winning the war was the main job. Korra was constantly Korra constantly
Two electro beams.
Korra constantly faced people whose whole thing was like, I have a plan specifically to kill the Avatar. I am here to chew gum and kill the Avatar, and I'm all out of gum. And she still managed to beat all of them. So she did a pretty good job, all things considered. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Which is why I'm like top 5, top 10 for sure.
in the span of like 4 years, like a similar number of wars threatened to break out, and she managed to prevent all of that from happening. So she was doing pretty okay.
I mean, Trump, the thing is, like, she didn't have help for, like, a shit ton of things for being the Avatar.
Would you like?
Yeah.
Not, like, Aang set up, a failsafe, like, yeah, that's not the same as literally every Avatar that came before her, though.
Thanks.
I would argue that Korra, like, having to
Thanks
train
for
with
the 2 years.
the White Lotus and everything did her a great detriment. Like, she wasn't able to go out and see the world like Roku and Aang were able to do.
That's what I'm saying,
And-
like, she pretty much sat in one city for a long time.
Yeah.
Didn't have access to, like, nearly as many resources or, like, people who can genuinely give her advice on what to do.
She doesn't
Like,
have
whether
that
or not
worldly
those people
knowledge.
gave good advice is whatever. I think part of the reason Aang was as good as he was, he saw so many perspectives, both from
Yes.
spirits and from real people in the world.
And he was able to find a random lion turtle at some point. So
I mean, that's one of those, like,
that's
he
like
showed
fate.
up because Aang
Yeah.
was, like, ready for it, and so it's like, is fate predestined or is it blah, 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 blah. And, like, I'm not going
Yeah.
into that when I'm, like, quantifying
But it only
Is this Avatar
happened.
good because they were doomed by the narrative.
Yeah.
Like, I don't fucking know, man.
It only
getting, like,
happened
way
'cause he
too into,
traveled.
Like, beyond metaphysics.
So, like, if it without Korra traveling, she didn't get a lot of that stuff, and then she
That's
was,
what I'm saying. Like,
and then she was put
yeah,
into
she
the
fucked
most
up a lot of stuff.
culturally
She fucked
diverse
up
city.
less shit with less resources
Than Kyoshi.
than, like, I'd say 75% of the avatars we have an actual history of. Yeah, I hope you've been enjoying PAX, Copper.
But yeah, I like this isn't even like because I need to like watch more of the Korra show. I kind of want to skip 2 because I heard 2 is where it's actually like, oh no.
You're gonna
but-
have to watch it. If you want to be able to actually like have the whole thing, you cannot go skipping.
That's
Whether or not
fine.
you like it, it's canon.
That's fine.
I
Anyway,
don't mind season 2. It's not the greatest. I was not a fan of season 4.
Oh, I mean, I didn't like most of Korra, but that's just like personal stuff.
I think people overhate on the show itself just because of production issues, yada 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 yada. So
Oh, I mean, that doesn't affect. Well, that's the wrong button I meant to press.
well,
It's fine.
and
It's fine.
I say this too much, which is also that it's next to like
You dropped a trophy.
the greatest show ever.
It's fine. I've got like 3.
You put any,
I
you
think
put
it's like a fine show. I
Yeah.
think it is a bad sequel.
I mean, well, this is what I'm saying, is you put anyone next to Aang and Avatar, The Last Airbender as a series,
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
and they're gonna come up
You would
short.
have to end up with like Goku levels of power scaling of like, oh well, they have to
Not
deal
even-
with like another even worse person in the interim.
Actually, it's I feel not quite that in a storytelling sense, Max. It's more so like Dragon Ball in the sense of like GT and Super, where it's just like, okay, well, we have a series that has changed the landscape of narrative and fiction and the medium it was set in forever. What do we do now? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like what you do. And as far as that go, Korra probably did a better job than GT did for a lot of reasons. We're not gonna get into that conversation.
I'd even
but
say a better job than Super,
yeah,
which is like by the same creator.
could you
I didn't watch either.
yeah, but could you
I can't
describe
comparison.
Super is fine.
Super is
I was
fine.
told GT's fine, and Super feels like a cut. It feels like they just kind of like cut out anything they deemed like not interesting, even when it was like important for overall character development and shit.
Yeah, Super can
And the thing
definitely.
is, Trump, like,
There you go.
Nick screwing them around, I think, affects the pacing. But for me personally, I tend to not care about pacing. I'm like, I can still recall the like tale itself in the order it needs to be told in, so like that's fine for me. I would say most of what the station did was similar to what happened to Steven Universe, which is just like
Cahill, remember Magic Store? Remember?
I did. I went to the magic store.
he already did it.
Oh,
Remember,
yeah.
Okay,
Garfield
no,
the Deals Warlock.
The Garfield, the Deals
I
Warlock.
want you to make sure.
But I think it's more like people hated it as it came out because it was so stilted and jarring when things came out, and so like there were weird pauses in the story, and if you were watching it as it came out, it would probably fuck with the pacing a lot more than it was already being fucked with because they were never
Exactly.
guaranteed another season afterwards. So I think it just compounded on itself with that. But I watched it once it was done, and I was still like, no, I don't like a lot of these narrative beats, and it wasn't the pacing at all. It was just I don't like them.
I definitely think there are parts where it's like, it hiccups
There are a
a
lot
bit.
of parts where it shined brighter than
Yes.
the original, but there were parts. The original shined pretty consistently throughout as like amazing.
Exactly.
Korra was like, it was like a bunch of really good stuff in a pile of mediocrity. Like it wasn't bad, it just wasn't good for me.
I wouldn't even say Korra's mediocre. They're above that, but like the way I'm seeing
Well,
it.
that's the thing. It averages above that, but I would say its default for me is like most of the time I'm like, eh.
I adore the whole of Monarch.
Yeah, that's the first one. I think season
Yeah,
one's
I
pretty
mean,
good, dang good.
I thought it was really interesting up until right at the end with the big reveal, and I was like, oh, okay then.
I
Including.
kind of like that reveal, just because it is taking something from the source material and elevating it, and it's also kind of, and it's using that to help connect Korra to Aang more, since she hasn't like been able to do that part of the Avatar job yet. So
yeah, to some degree I get that.
Listen, at
I
the
mean,
at the
maybe Trom, but like I can't judge a show based on what ifs. You know what I mean?
that I appreciate that, Max, so much more than you
No,
could.
I know. I immediately know. Don't worry.
But what was the thing?
Listen, dude, Cahill, let me
Yes.
high five you when one of my favorite games in the world is Sonic 06. Okay?
Yes.
Like I understand. I get you.
But like that's why I don't know. Like at the end of the day, I feel like if Korra was just a you know, another series, also I'm so beyond screwed.
No, you're not. You're fine.
That well for the next round.
If you go first next time, you would.
No, good good luck with that. But if Korra was like a cartoon we all watched as a kid, and then after a while it's like Korra retrospective,
Oh, line.
then we'd all have very good
Line.
memories of it.
Hey, Cahill, I'm giving you a helping hand.
Thank you. Does that stop him from using magic?
No,
No.
there's
Damn.
a 50% chance they just attack themselves.
Oh, that does
I
help.
don't
Thank you,
think
Max.
it's 50%, but there is a chance.
It definitely said.
Oh, okay.
Also, I love Korra. I love the
No, I know, and that's fair. And I feel like my
I love-
complaints aren't around her as a character either.
No.
Because, like, the whole Amon thing, it's like, hey, you know how there's a weird social disparity between benders and non-benders? It's like, oh, that was an interesting conversation to have. And then they never actually, like, solve it. As soon as
Well-
you kill the villain, it's like, well, not kill, but as soon as you defeat the villain, it's like, all right, well,
I think kind of
That
the
is
point
Korra.
of that thing was more so, and granted, that's something I know from reading the comics, so that is a mark against the show more than anything. But
yeah.
I think the whole point of the Amon thing is like he's using what is typically kind of like an underlying thing that people aren't, you know, ready to start civil riots over, to flare up and gain power, yada yada yada.
Oh, for sure, that is a thing. But it does the same thing that Harry Potter does, which is, wow,
Yeah.
isn't that a really awful social situation in this world? We
Mhm.
have all the power to actually address and change this. And then every single character goes, I prefer the status quo, actually.
I would argue though.
Are we talking about the fact that it just straight up has slaves?
Oh,
Oh,
I
that-
mean,
If you are happy to be
pig honey,
slaves.
pig honey. I could go into like 5 hours of detail about it because, my God, I could talk about the anti-Semitism and that shit for 5 hours.
Oh
Like,
yeah, yeah.
Everyone could.
anything in that fucking series is.
Any
Man,
detail.
isn't it really shitty how this happens all the time? Anyway, let's keep doing it because it benefits me.
What was the
But
thing?
with Korra, it felt like the Amon arc specifically did that. It's like, yes,
Get that.
Amon was a faker who was abusing this. This was still a problem that was acknowledged and brought up. It's Amon being wrong about like what he was doing. Doesn't mean the problem itself did not exist, and everyone pretends like he was the problem and not the thing itself.
Thanks, Max.
The fact that I helped you kill that thing,
And then got
and
screwed
then
up.
you took my
That's
shit.
this game. I'm sorry.
Cahill,
Yes.
that thing stole my town.
I'll get it back for you. Don't you worry. I was
so beyond enraged.
gonna say because not all the Aang comics are that great. I actually think the Korra does much better in the comics than Aang does, which might be because you know they're able to actually do what they want with that as opposed to have to worry
Yeah.
about Nickelodeon being a big fuckhead.
That's kind of how Fiona and Cake felt because like they swear in that because they're just allowed to.
Yeah.
It's technically through Adult Swim, so they were allowed to basically write whatever they wanted to. Like Cahill, I need you to go watch that show. It's so
I've
fucking
seen it.
amazing.
I've seen some episodes of it. I haven't seen
No,
the
you
whole
need
thing.
to finish
though.
that. Finish
You're
it.
valid. But
Just quickly, in spite of what you said, you've mastered so many jobs that every level up for you is massive.
That's why I did it.
I know, but you were saying earlier, like, oh no, you didn't go out of your way to master every job. I'm like, kind of looks like you did.
No, I just made sure to get a variety because just like in real life, I enjoy being able to do everything.
But anyway, I was gonna say, in one of the Aang comics, which is more about Toph, and I love Toph, and honestly, that's just one reason to love Season 4 in general, because Toph is great. She's great then, she's great now, Toph is great forever. But it addresses about, like, the Industrial Revolution that kind of happens after, the 100 Years' War, where it's just like, there's problems to address, but machines and technology advancing allows benders to kind of even the playing field, which, I mean, granted, is kind of what Asami, dad, I think kind of Asami in general, goes on to do, because, like, and then Sokka, like, that is a whole point of, you know, the fucking, of the show itself, Where it's like, yeah, bending's great, but, you know, if you don't actually have the skills to kind of back it up, then most non-benders who are somewhat good will beat your ass. And again, this isn't necessarily me defending Korra, because like you...
wild path to take.
It's the only one available, I guess.
It's-
I know, I'm not complaining.
That's how GPSs work,
You
pig.
guys how long that took? My legs are killing me.
My arms are tired. But I'm just saying it because I like Avatar, and I wanted to talk about the world building.
I adore Avatar.
Yeah, like it is there. Like, you know, the conversation is present in that.
Well, that's my complaint. Is the conversation is there?
Well, no,
And
okay,
that's where it ends.
but not the one. No, because what I'm saying is that throughout the show, there's plenty of examples, and throughout more of Korra, there's plenty of examples of just like this non-bender is just as good, if not more powerful, than a bender, because they have the skills to. Yeah, exactly. They have the skills to back up the bills. Heck, one of Korra's worst villains in her entire series is technically a non-bender, and he got the way he is by being a non-bender. So with that in mind, like.
Except, like, you're focusing on, like, combat potential.
I guess so, but
Like-
that's what Amon whole thing is. He's like, they use their bending to bully you. Like, they're not talking about just like, don't you hate how waterbenders are better at agriculture than you are? It's about like they're using a position of power, of physical strength, to coerce you into doing things you don't want to do. When, you know, like the Sword Master in the original Avatar, Ty Lee, all those stuff, the fucking all of Amon's men, except him because he is a bloodbender. Spoilers, are more power.
Cannot believe
I
this.
know.
So one of my favorite things that I saw about that is somebody pointed out that Sokka mastered like the non-bending
culture of like everything.
all four nations.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even out of the way.
And then he was
what
like
else?
president of Republic City, like, you know, like this is what I'm saying. Like, I think at the end of again, what I'm saying is, you're right, Max, in that it's not necessarily presented well in the context of Amon in season 1 Korra, but I would say the whole world building part of Avatar is that more than it's balance. You know, you need balance. A balanced non-bender with a good head on their shoulders is able to outdo just some schlep off the street who can firebend and what have you. And that's just the whole world. And Amon specifically in that season wasn't actually a representation of that problem.
Don't give me events.
Yeah. Oh, well, we'll see how
Okay,
this
but
goes
like
for you.
Pig,
But so,
you like the UFO,
anal probe.
But I want to fight. I want to
like
level
the
up
aliens.
ninja.
Get a laser gun.
Oswald, are you
Level up
chewing?
1 point in dual wielding so that you can bring the fire rate down to 1 frame.
Oswald, are you chewing on my bed? Why are you chewing
Was
on
that too
my bed?
obscure? Was that too obscure reference for everybody?
No,
I
you're
don't
good.
think I quite got that one.
I just
Might and Magic 6 or 8. I don't remember which.
Oh lord, okay. Too obscure
Yeah,
for me.
literally the point of Might and Magic is, isn't this a fun fantasy world? And the last 5% is, by the way, aliens were here the whole time. They made orcs. This is just how it is. Go get a laser gun and go
Have
get
you ever
God.
played Might
No
and Magic
one
games? That's why.
fucking
It
cares.
is so consistent and I love it. But there's a specific one where, like, if you put a point into dual wielding and then get the laser sword, you can fire it every single frame.
Oh,
And the gun's already, like, brokenly strong, so you just delete anything vaguely in front of you.
I love it when that happens. We're gonna go back to Monster Hunter for a second, which is to say,
Sure.
I love that Monster Hunter is meant to be kind of a slower paced, methodical game where you track the monster, you prepare, yada yada yada. I love getting to the high levels because then your reward is you meet the monster once, you slap it on the head and it dies, and that's always good to do. I love doing that. So, Oswald, stop chewing on my bed. There's nothing good
What
for you
else is
there.
he supposed to chew on?
Oh no. Something else. Yeah, I give him.
When he's hungry.
I'm giving him toys and hay and everything. He should chew on those.
have you given him perhaps some lovely lettuce and
No,
or
he-
kale?
He doesn't like lettuce, and I have not gotten him kale before. I should, but I know he hates
I
lettuce.
wonder why he don't like lettuce.
He just has no care for it.
Hey!
He only care for banana.
That is fair.
Was
Banana
I
good.
briefly giant?
Yes.
You were something like that. Oswald, what are you doing?
Oh, I mean, yeah, Riku. To be fair, dual wielding in that game's already crazy sick, but like, I just know that specific bug because like you're not supposed to do that. If you put points into like lasers,
I don't want to fence. Okay, here.
Bugs are gross.
See anything interesting?
No.
Damn it.
what the fuck's psychokinesis? Hold on, I want to know.
Moves the player or roadblock to a chosen space.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of
The
it,
Scorpion get
Very
over here.
powerful.
speaking of political extremists, I like Magneto's really cool, and I do
I'm
like.
a huge fan.
And as far as superhero stuff goes, I mean, not only is his path to being like, well, listen, I might have gone a little far there, so how about I become a good guy? I might still kill people every now and then, but that's fine. Don't worry about that. But
They
also,
deserved it.
for power scaling, him going from metal to just like electromagneticism as a concept is great. I love it. It's
I
pretty
mean,
fun.
it makes sense.
Yeah. He wasn't lying. He's the master of magnetism.
Yeah.
And everything that goes along with that.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
it's kind of an issue every time, like on Death Battle, when they have X-Men, because most X-Men are actually just completely
Yeah.
busted.
I've just been.
yeah, I think that's also because
They-
X-Men
they did
doesn't
Cora
set any
versus
sort of
Storm.
like.
Limit.
Well, that's the thing. X-Men is like they can do anything as long as we say they can, and
Yeah.
everything's left open-ended, so that in the future they can have them do more shit.
Yeah.
And the nature of that is it's like, oh, Storm controls like everything. Oops.
Yeah.
Oops, she's
did-
everything.
They did Cora versus Storm. Firstly, Storm's greatest feat that they listed was
Just terraforming
terraforming
Mars. I love it. It's amazing. I adore
But
that.
then, like, the fight moved into the spirit world, and Storm has canonically affected weather in alternate dimensions and spiritual planes. It's like, okay,
Whoops.
what is Cora supposed to do?
Also, wait, I wanna talk about this because the Hellfire Gala is something that's legitimately cool just because they put all the superheroes in fancy costumes and they're great to look at. But also, fucking, I bring it up because that's when Storm terraformed Mars. They didn't do it as a fucking developmental project. They did it as the centerpiece for a party. So she did that quickly. She terraformed the planet Mars during a party.
She should have.
We love Storm. I
just love X-Men, man. It is like
Yeah.
the only
Well-
comic book thing I give two fucks about, and it is my favoriteest.
I've read classic X-Men. I bring it up because you know they're doing the continuation of the '90s series, which I haven't seen. I did
Well,
love.
also,
Oh, go on.
your Cahill comics. Like, you
Yes.
don't need an excuse to talk about it anyway. It's in the name.
Well, but still, I wanted to say that like I don't have necessarily the most experience with X-Men. The two things I love them for is the classics, like the original run. Well, original run as in from the new team to like like I think I've read up to like the Phoenix event, yada yada yada.
Oh, wait, which one?
What's it?
That
The
can mean
first.
a lot of things.
The first
okay.
time they went into space and Jean was like, "Oops, I'm evil," and they were like, "Dang,
Oops,
it's."
by the way, this
Like
is
a-
the actual reason I'm like this.
Yeah, like my dad has an omnibus of X-Men, so I've read a good amount of the classics. And
My
then
dad just is one, so like he told me growing up, like
Yeah.
every plot line that he grew up with.
there was I think it was just called like Wolverine and the X-Men or X-Men Evolved, which was a different animated series, and I like that one more than the '90s one. I'm gonna be honest.
I never
It
got to
was
watch
cool.
the cartoons. I really need to.
Yes. Well, that's what I'm
I
saying.
like really need to.
Because X-Men is great. No one needs to tell you that. There's enough really, really good X-Men stuff out there. That
Y'all good for like one more week?
yes.
Yeah, I'd be good with that.
Alright, I appreciate it.
That you don't need me to tell you that X-Men is good. But at the same
Yeah.
time, due to recent events, I feel like they've been to the side, and I haven't experienced enough like of the great X-Men stuff that I can be like, this is why... I can tell you why Spider-Man's amazing. I can tell you why Captain America's
Yeah, it's
amazing.
in the name. He is the amazing Spider-Man. If he
Exactly.
wasn't amazing, he wouldn't be Spider-Man.
But I don't know if I could tell you why X-Men as a collective are great, so I would like to, you know, read more good X-Men runs, but with that in mind...
I can easily summarize it, at least for my own sake.
Metaphor?
Well, yeah, kind of. It is, like, one of the most clear metaphors for, like, intersectionality in minorities. And they talk about it, like, blatantly.
Yeah.
Because, like, Rogue talks to Storm about, like, yeah, just because yours is, like, hugely beneficial doesn't mean it is for everyone. Because it's two different things.
Mm-hmm.
We're only united because we're outcasts, not because we live in the same situation.
Yeah.
And, like, it is one of the best, most clear metaphors for exactly that.
X-Men's good.
It's very good.
I did also go down a rabbit hole of
I
their
just want fights.
of their catchphrase.
Pig's not allowed to get his class up.
No fights. Pig isn't allowed to get anything up anymore.
Post that Megamind thing where it's like weirdly skewed camera, so it's mostly forehead and it just says no fights.
No fights. We're not going to talk about Megamind. I'll tell you that much right now.
I need to rewatch it. It has been a long, long time since I've seen it.
We should.
Never.
The
Watch
one
Pig.
Megamind movie. There's only one.
Is there?
Haha, one. Yeah.
I've only ever known there was one, so like
Yep,
you're saying this
and
like I would
that's
know of any others.
no. You shouldn't, and you wouldn't. Don't worry about
I
it.
literally, had you not said exactly what you just said, I would have actually lived in bliss.
Listen.
Now I'm terrified.
Yeah, continue living
You
in
just
bliss.
did cosmic horror to me about Megamind. Help.
No, it's a kind of cosmic horror. If you think capitalism is counts as that.
Why wouldn't I?
Also, Oswald.
I think this music's driving me a little insane. I luckily have it somewhat like muted and muffled, but my god. Like,
Okay,
I've only heard
I've
3
rolled
songs
three
for
4
months.
times in a row.
I was hoping for an event so badly just for the bit.
I know you were. So was I a bit.
Like, I wanted the funny.
Guys, I have important news.
Excuse me, sir? You have important news?
Yeah, what's
Yes. Oswald's a good boy. Yes, he is. He's a good boy.
He's a good boy. I love Ozzy.
Oswald's so good. He's got spit all over my bed. But that's besides the point.
It's magic, it's healing.
No, just like Steven Universe. Oh no, I don't want to hurt a salamander. I will though, for money.
Do you think its eyes are jewels, or they just look like them?
We'll find out when I try to put him in the pawn shop.
You think a pawn shop's gonna know the difference?
Yes, yes. I think their business depends upon it. I think if
No, their business depends on being able to convince somebody else that
you
they're
know
dudes.
what, that is a
Thank
good
you for the
point.
dudes, Paula.
Were they Nikki's dudes, though?
No, they're normal dudes.
Never.
Well, ding dang.
I love. If I get a dog again, it's gonna be a pit bull, because pit bulls are so. Because they're cute. They're little babies. They got big heads and they're sweethearts. I love them.
I mean, all of that lines up with Bink, too.
That's true. What breed? What beat is Brink?
Thank you for the screaming cowboy.
Oh no.
That is a good one.
What caused the cowboy to scream?
Nikki.
He stopped his dog.
Oh.
Nikki kept knocking his cups off the fucking counter, Nikki! Stop it!
Max, you didn't answer me. What breed is Bink?
He's a chihuahua. He just doesn't
Aw.
really look or act like one. He
I
looks
mean,
more
that's
like
fine.
a Papillon, and he behaves more like a weird cat.
Listen, that probably makes him the best Chihuahua, because then he's not.
He is the best. He's a sweetie.
Exactly. He's not just mad at everything forever because he's tiny.
None of the chihuahuas in my house are. We've got like.
Oh, that's good.
We've got 5 chihuahuas, and none of them are like that. I
They're
think people
awesome.
are just really weird about chihuahuas because, like,
I mean,
dogs have boundaries, dude. Like,
that is fair. But also, I do think there is a degree where smaller breeds can be, you know, just hyperactive because they're small. He
does get Zoom is real big, and he does like wiggle
That's
a bunch
fine.
when he gets attention. But like, I think
That's
a lot
cute.
of reasons Chihuahuas end up really pissy is because people see a small dog and decide, oh, he can't do anything, so I can break his boundaries as much as I want to.
Which is not
And
heck
then they do, and the
fire.
dog gets pissy because like every dog has their limits.
Yeah, I got you.
And it's just like, if you respect your dog's boundaries, they're not going to be like that. As
I mean-
evidenced by every dog in my house.
Even the example I was about to give about them being mad at, like, you know, new stimuli or exterior stimuli could still be attributed to them in the past having been, you know, just messed with
Yeah.
because people
Like,
are
Bink is
small.
wary of new people,
Understandably. I'm with him on
but
that.
even more so because a lot of people were like, they were new people and then treated him really grossly.
Yeah.
And it's
That I
like,
get.
dude, come on now. But it's like, even then, he doesn't get angry or anything. He just, like, kind of tries to move behind whoever he's sitting with.
I mean, I
And he's
wouldn't.
like, please don't.
I genuinely wouldn't hold it against any small dog breeds, for being yippy, because, you know, they are dogs at the end of the day. Dogs are dogs.
Yippee!
And being a smaller dog is just like, I got this. Don't worry. Back up, guys. Watch me do my thing.
What
Remember
are there
that time
so
I-
many events?
Pig, remember that time I put them literally all over the map?
I know, but there have been like 3 on these 3 blocks. That's
Let's play
amazing.
Rochambeau.
No!
This is
Let's
this is
ring
what,
it your tiny neck.
I was about to say, this is the one where we kill them.
Cahill, what am I doing?
Scissors. You fool! You fool! I said paper! I said paper, but you didn't hear.
Well then, see you
He
later.
just wants to steal that money from them later.
I
Like,
won't.
just so you know, Pig.
Oh,
I
I'm
see.
over.
I hope you get last.
Pig, I hope you know that I like you. Die. Go back to heck. With
I'm
your
so
weird
late.
feet.
Me too.
I've been
want to
losing
personally kill
the
Cahill.
entire stream. I have taken
Yeah.
nothing but L's up till now.
Yeah, stop taking them.
Oh my lord. G'nay.
That was my town.
Yeah.
You actual whore.
Put a good
Oh,
Dude,
church.
wait, hold on, Pig. It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Out your money instead. Well,
Thanks, Cahill.
you're welcome. What?
It's my birthday.
Was that mine? Was that mine? No, that
this
might have
was
been
my
Pig.
town as well.
Damn it. What the... Pig, I legitimately... I'm sorry. I will, however, go back over there. You're currently in Brazil.
No, I'm not.
What?
Where are you?
I'm in Brazil.
You're in Brazil? I thought Pig made it to Brazil.
I
No,
did, and then I
Pig's
went
up
back.
in Europe, I think.
My way.
Hmm.
No, I mean, I'm right by the castle. Ooh, paladin shield.
Well, regardless, you're not here. Protecting your villages.
There's literally no way
Oh.
to protect that village. That
Oh,
is
hello.
limited defense.
More speed.
Paladin.
Holden.
Yeah,
If this game has a paladin, it is Max.
Max sure is a pal, and then I say I like them.
Thanks, Cahill. I like you too.
They-
What are you talking about? Me being a paladin, Pig?
You are the closest to any kind of good alignment. That
Oh, I bet you because of our stats. Dude, there's bad paladins. How dare
I
you?
know, but like tradition.
Pig, what D&D class am I?
Common.
Oh. Damn.
Get old schooled.
I'm sorry. Was that too mean?
I will be,
It's technically just too accurate.
I will
Is
be,
it
Like, the nature of humanity is, yeah, you're a commoner.
that is true.
This is like last night's stream. When Smage told me something about one of their friends, I said, Smage, that's amazing. I mean the part where you have friends.
Decoy.
which felt mean, but
Octopus.
That is mean, especially because I got to see Smage in person, so I at
Oh!
least know he's real and therefore is my
Aw.
friend. Also, I need you to know that Copper just said Lago for Nutho, and I don't know what that has to do with Cahill being a commoner, but
Sims.
I feel like I need to go chug a holy water.
I don't know how I'm gonna beat
Copper,
this guy.
stop key smashing demonic summoning spells. Like, this isn't the first time.
And it won't be the last. Uh-oh.
I know it won't.
I made the wrong call. Okay. Luckily, it only cost me 74 years of my life.
See, Copper, I know we didn't have a deal. You refuse to make any deal with me because you know better.
You've been
Pig.
Do not recite the old spells at me. I was there when they were written.
Nikki, for what it's worth, right now the only deals I've made require 1 vial of human blood. So, like, for now, no, I don't need your broken cups.
Tasty.
I'm not
But if
drinking
they're
any
made of
free-
glass, they can help obtain the blood.
Correct, but that's not what I need the deal for. I just need the blood. I don't need... I don't care how you get it.
Any blood will do. Ethically
Nikki,
sourced.
I need you to understand. Is the broken cup full of human blood? Because it's what I need.
Wait,
Like,
human
I don't-
or humanoid?
No, human.
It's the only
sorry.
rule. The only rule is human.
Well, no, the 2 rules are human and blood.
You know what? You got me there. You can't argue with that.
Hey,
Like,
you
I have a
just made it
specific
up.
list of magic spells
Oh,
you get
you're right.
if
I'm
I get
stupid.
that blood.
Let's see if I can do this. Can I do this?
What's up?
Can I do
Yes,
this?
we can.
No.
Yes,
I
you
can't.
can. How dare
No,
you?
no,
No,
I
you
can't.
Oh, I didn't realize that's what you're saying. I thought you just meant, could you kill something? I'm like, well, yeah, of course you can, dude.
I mean, I will. I'll kill something.
No, Nikki, I do not offer Fireball for... I'm not a... How would I
Mark-
even do that? I'm an Archfey. No. No,
Um,
none
I
of my
can-
spells can do damage.
I can.
That's like the point.
I can tell you how to cast Fireball.
I mean, I can go to my pantry and cast it.
You can. Well, no. Well, kind of. Get some gasoline, glass
We've got
bottle.
like a gallon of it in there.
You gotta get some
All
cloth.
you need is a match and an old-fashioned flower.
That also that.
Copper, I offer like 8 or 9 spells right now. How dare you? I offer more than just 2.
I cast Fireball, centered on their dick.
There, Dick.
Their dick. Do you have to?
Copper,
Do you have?
like, that's just how it is.
Do you have to
Come on,
see where you cast Fireball?
I believe. I think it has to be line
Oh.
of sight.
Oh,
I see.
What's poppin'? I'm in
Question:
a cave. You can't use that on me.
If it's like,
Just like as a
know.
heads up. Okay.
I know.
You
Oh,
just
no.
gonna be a real bastard.
damn, what did I even do to
Send
you?
him to Brazil.
Send his ass to Brazil.
I love the like motionless, transparent Cahill.
Hi.
One of my
No.
favorites.
It was only a 20% chance, but I had to try it.
What was I just thinking of? Oh yeah, pig. Would so.
Stop.
Oh, but you get to do the thing.
Yeah.
Today's not my lucky day.
It's really
Oh
not.
no, it's a big bug. Look, the hero
Oh.
You
Well.
better master that job fast.
Run!
I can master it in time.
Yeah, you can.
No, I still need to get 2 more levels. And the chances that it's going to eat that are really high.
Damn.
This sucks.
This is why we're taking a break next month.
Alright, is that official? Just deciding that?
By the power invested in me. By this guy's dick.
By the
Anyway,
power of God and anime.
question. If I'm talking to someone, is the back of their throat considered line of sight?
Depends on when you're actually casting it. Like, it genuinely depends because most spells have a casting time.
Mm-hmm.
And also, they tend to have like verbal and somatic components. So doing that in the middle of a conversation while they're talking to you, they'll notice something is up and probably close it out.
Fireball! I genuinely like when D&D spells, they're like, for the most part,
If you're
are
about
like,
to say some bullshit again, I'm going to throw you.
I don't want to say instant, but you know, they're quick, they're just like, point!
Yeah.
Like obviously there's exceptions, especially for ones that rather than having like a rather than just having like casting time, whatever, or like
Well,
this.
it's usually like if it has a
Cahill?
casting time, it's meant to be used
Yeah.
outside of combat.
Thanks.
And if it doesn't, it's probably a combat thing.
But
That really fucked me over.
I'm sorry, Pig. Well, maybe. Hey, look on the bright side. Maybe I'm in second now. Probably not.
How is that a bright side for Pig?
I didn't say it was a bright side for Pig, now did I?
No, you were telling Pig, look at the bright side.
Yeah, my
Look
bright
at
side.
that graph.
I'm Mr. Brightside. Oh, I haven't seen the graph
By
yet.
the way, the only reason I left Africa is because Max didn't want me to level up too much. I would have had all of those.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced you didn't want the hero license still, but I mean, you know.
I would have
Oh,
done it later.
Yeah, to be fair, Cahill's now the highest level, so...
Oh.
Fucking stop, maybe?
No, he's not going to stop.
I know
Why
he's not
would he
going to.
stop?
Because, like, he's in last place. He's not going to stop shit. Do y'all want to go ahead and raid out, or do you want to do this plot
I
point
don't
and
think
raid
this
out?
is actually the end of the week.
We just got the end of week report.
yeah.
Yeah, because we finished the story.
No, it was end of week.
That's the end of the week.
Yeah. It
Like,
said
it was
end of
pointed out
week.
that way.
You get that at the end of the week. You also get that when you finish any story section.
I mean, we can get through this cutscene and see what's up.
Yeah, let's at least do that. You did hear my story of woe. We've opened the pyramid, hoping to find treasures of the ancient royal family. All we found inside was debts and IOUs.
Damn.
Ancient records show that my family owes tremendous amounts of money. If anyone finds out about this, I'll be completely broke. The IOU is carved into a durable ancient artifact. But I have
Throw
an
it in your
idea.
butt.
I'm sure that the Demolition Man can destroy the ancient artifact. So yeah, now we have to find the Demolition Man and lead him into the pyramid.
That's
Oh boy, Monopoly
bullshit.
with an escort mission.
Oh my lord.
Yes.
Pig, why didn't you send me to Brazil successfully?
He tried to. Why did you try and fucking resist it?
See, it's the last day.
Okay, well, we'll just do this day
No,
then.
wait, no, Sunday's the first day. You're right.
Okay, well then, never mind. Let's raid. You'll fight this tree later, Max.
Woohoo.
Pig, you tell me who to raid. No, you.
I just tried to use my other monitor, as though my other monitor is not currently my Switch instead.
Let's raid Max.
Yeah.
What?
Raid Max.
Let's raid
No.
Max, open up.
We'll raid Gam.
You got it.
Building Lego.
Oh, I like when they do that. I like the Lego. Your mother buy
He's a huge
you.
influence on me. He's helped me a lot with comedy and editing.
He funny.
Big influence.
It's. I mean,
And also just overall cool dude.
it
Yes.
it is kind of unfortunate though.
That we're not going to play Dokapon next month, apparently?
No, that his mother buys him Mega Blocks instead of Lego.
I'm
He
so
says the
sad.
same, but it's not.
I'm so sad that this is going to be the second time I've been to heaven. The first time I've got the hero's license, and I'm not actually going to get the hero's license out of it.
Well, that's why we're taking a break, because if we come back next month and the bug
The
immediately...
bug will have starved.
Wait, with that too. But I'm saying if we come back ASAP, then the bug will eat your hero license and you'll immediately be very upset. Also,
Yeah, that's a good
It
start.
doesn't matter when we come back. I'm immediately upset.
Also, I think Shadow Mage Jax redeemed something and I wasn't there for
What
it.
you can do, Pig, is you can kill one of us and forcefully give us the bug.
I don't think I can do that at the moment.
Yes, you can. You
No, 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 no,
absolutely
no, no,
can.
no, no, no. Not theoretically. I mean practically. I don't think I can beat Cahill. You're too far
could-
away.
You could absolutely get some spinners.
I've got spinners, but you're too far away in a.
I know I can't. I'm
Okay.
up in I'm in Brazilian forest.
I love that Max is like, no, I insist. You are able to kill me. Do it now. Anyway.
Anyway, bye, chat.
Bye.